He's sitting in on all this. He was on the.
All right. Oh, nope. Got to pay Matthew McConaughey. All right. This is Before the Growl. I'm Mason. Ireland is not here.
Yeah.
He's on the road in Cleveland. M is here. Momo's going to be here. Might bust in right during.
Who knows?
Before the Growl. Who knows? So, M, football season. I know there's a Super Bowl, but football season's over for me. So that means I'm not going to wear ball caps all the time anymore. I'm going to dress like an adult. I'm not going to wear the same sweatshirt every day. I'm going to try to go hoodie free for a while.
Okay.
I'm going to try to be more classy.
All right.
Classy. That's what they say when they talk
starting
about
off
Steve
well.
Mason.
I like the cord button up. I think it's a good look to start.
Yeah, thank you.
Start the classiness.
Exactly. Let the classiness begin. All right. So we were talking about just a minute ago. It's Alan Cumming's birthday. How old is Alan Cumming now?
I think you have a better chance of seeing it than I do.
have
in
a
the
good
60s,
chance of
61.
seeing it. 60. Oh, it's Before the Growl, so it's okay. 61. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, because I mean, he is still serving looks at 61. He looks incredible.
Yeah.
Every outfit is so good.
Yep.
Because we're talking about Traitors. Every outfit is incredible, and he just makes that show so much more fun. He's a great host. I would say he's up on there with hosts of like Jeff Probst.
Yes.
At least in the beginning of the time, Jeff Probst was less good.
I never have seen Survivor at all. So I don't know. I can't speak to Jeff Probst.
He used to be great.
Yeah.
Now he's a little too soft on the guys.
Oh,
I need him to be mean again. I need him to be mean Jeff Probst.
Yeah. I think Alan Cumming is a perfect host, and I do not watch reality TV. I mean, I watched Owning Manhattan.
Yeah, which is like, it's kind of reality TV, but it's not a game.
You know what happened when I was watching Owning Manhattan?
What?
I went on Zillow.
And you started looking at the houses that were being sold?
No, I started looking at places that I could potentially buy in Manhattan. And there was a place that I really liked. And then one said, well, we don't really spend enough time in New York to have a place.
I mean, maybe rental property.
I'm like, maybe it could be John Goes to Idaho. Maybe I could do the show from New York, from my pied-à-terre, as they say.
That would be okay with me if you want to do that.
What is a pied-à-terre?
Pied-à-terre?
Yeah, pied-à-terre.
I think it's like, a second home?
Second home?
I would assume that would be what it is. So it could be in the city or it could be in the country.
Yeah,
but
I don't speak with the French, so I don't know.
Yeah, the pied-à-terre.
Pied-à-terre. So,
so Traitors.
Yeah, Traitors.
Spoiler. I'm sad Ron went.
I am glad Ron went.
What? I love Ron.
He was so annoying, and I hated when he said to everybody, I'm not here to make friends.
But that's reality shows,
No,
Mace. They all say you're not here to make friends.
You're supposed to build relationships so that it pays off when it comes to the table where they vote people out.
But sometimes those relationships will mess with you. Hey,
hi,
Ramona. We're talking about
Mo.
Traitors. Are you a Traitors fan?
We're on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing Before the Growl. Welcome. Yeah, you can.
You got the tall
That's
chair.
what I said last night.
That's what Diego Pavia needs. The high chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Story about that.
Oh, about Diego Pava?
No,
Pavia?
about people. I'm gonna just stay up here on my throne. I feel
you
like
can take this chair.
I
you
feel
look
like LeBron.
You
on
look
the throne.
like a child with a booster seat.
That's the booster chair.
So when I first started dating my husband,
Yeah.
He told me he was 6 feet tall.
Okay.
And I'm so short, I wouldn't know.
Yep.
I mean, everybody's taller than me. So I just kind of went with it. I was like, yeah, he's 6 feet tall. And then like a couple years into the relationship, he goes, I got to tell you something. I'm not really 6 feet tall.
Oh, no.
And I was
He
like,
outed
really?
himself.
And he goes, I've always felt bad telling you that. You always tell people I'm 6 feet tall.
Oh.
He goes, I'm actually 5'10". And I was like, oh, okay. You know, like
now you forgot the tape
fine.
measure.
It's 5'10", yeah.
My goal when I was growing up was to be 6 feet tall. I made it to 5'10" and a half.
So, so then I just started telling everybody he was 5'10", right?
Yeah.
So, for like years and years, 5'10". And then like, I would say this is probably like after we were married. We were together for like 8 years. And then we finally get together and we're getting married. And he goes, okay, we're about to get married. I got to tell you something. You know, what? I've always felt bad about this.
Oh, no.
He's going to be 5'9".
I'm not actually 5'10".
He's 5'9"?
He's 5'9".
Oh, my God.
That's so great.
Wait a couple of years.
Okay, never.
Maybe he is, when people
But
age,
he might be 5'7".
when people age,
know.
they get shorter. I believe that's a fact. When people age,
I'm
they
sure
get
they
shorter.
do.
My mom's like this tall now.
And now your sons are probably going to get between the two of you.
Yeah.
So who knows? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so sad. By the way, that's how height is for a guy.
Yeah.
It really is a thing
Yeah.
to be a certain, like Ireland is taller than me. One is taller than me.
Okay.
I always wanted to be taller, but I couldn't get
I wish
there.
I was a little bit taller.
Exactly.
I mean, look,
but I wouldn't say you're a short
I'm
man.
not short. I didn't.
But
I'm not
look,
5'5".
I
But
like
I think
that guy.
5'9" is
listen,
the cusp.
Like that guy that did Adolescence.
Yes.
That guy was the
He's
shortest
tiny.
guy around.
I tell people that I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
What?
Not really 5'2". I'm like 5'1.5".
Okay.
Wow, you could almost go to college for
You're
free.
like Ariana Grande
I'm
size.
short.
Is it,
I'm really
is it
short.
true? We always heard when I was
don't
growing
think so.
up that if you're under 5 feet, you get to go to college for free.
I think that's
true.
a rumor.
You think that's that?
Okay. Have you?
Because when each of us got to be 5 feet tall,
It was a big deal.
my mom would say, "Well, we got to pay for college for you."
I think that was a joke from your mom. Have you?
There's no way that's true.
That's 100% true.
No,
Well,
like
the
that
story's
you
true,
go to
but I
college
don't
for
think
free.
that is true.
Yeah, no.
So did you see The Materialist?
No,
Okay.
that's the
Okay. Do you mind if I spoil something?
yeah,
little bit,
spoiler
yeah.
alert,
Okay. So at
This
one point
is
in
the
time,
Pedro Pascal movie.
the Pedro Pascal movie,
Okay.
Dakota Johnson movie, Chris Evans movie. But anyway, the Pedro Pascal character is tall, handsome, wealthy. You're like, oh, why has he not found a partner yet? In fact, he got that surgery to lengthen your legs.
No way.
And that's what she finds out halfway through, that he
Leg
got the
lengthening
you
surgery.
got to break both the legs, and there's a risk of it where you might never be able to walk again. But he gained 6 inches,
6
and-
inches in height.
and his job got better. He got women, like all that stuff. I mean, height does change things.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
Diego Pavia,
does.
if he was 6
Wow.
inches taller, would
It
be a
does.
quarterback.
That's crazy that you can have a procedure to make yourself taller.
Very dangerous. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's very expensive
Not-
as well.
not
It's not done in
recommended.
America, really.
Yeah, and wasn't Drew Brees really short?
He is a shorter quarterback.
He's a
So is
shorter.
Russell Wilson.
I mean, I think the word on him is 5'10".
Yeah, and then I think Russell Wilson's also pretty
Baker
short.
Mayfield's really short. Isn't he
Kyler Murray.
Kyler
Kyler
Murray.
But they all look like they're little toddlers running around the football whenever they're
Yeah.
running around. But
Listen, I as a
but there's a thing you
I
can't
am
see
short.
over the offensive
Yeah,
line.
true.
I'm
It's true.
very short. I've lived my whole life like this. I understand, and I there are advantages too.
Yeah, right.
Like when I'm in the scrum in the locker room,
Mhm.
nobody sees me coming. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
hide behind everyone.
right.
and
You
then
just
I'm
pop up.
Yeah, oh, there I am.
Yeah.
Going with
I-
Going to our left.
I do think men attribute a lot of their worth, or at least
Yes.
part of their worth, into their height. So, yeah, it is weird.
I have never gotten yelled at, and I'm not going to name names, but I have never gotten under somebody's skin more than when I essentially called them short.
Oh yeah. No, it's
They're very powerful
Yep.
men in sports.
Yep.
Yeah.
People who have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
Billions of dollars.
They're little guys,
little guys.
little pint-sized guys.
Little Napoleon complex
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Right.
And like
Exactly.
that, Napoleon was how
Mama,
tall?
I don't mean to interrupt
Is it
you,
done? All right, shut up.
but before the growl's over,
Oh,
and we're
got it.
about to go after the
oh,
growl.
the real. Okay.
So
I'm
st-
going to sit back down.
So stick with us on the YouTube and listen on the app and on the radio. We'll see you in a minute.
Is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
12 o'clock, here we go, a live imaging Tuesday presented by Geese and Wines. The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. No Johnny I.
No.
But Momo's here.
Yeah.
And it's always my favorite day when Momo's here.
Oh, it's always fun.
She gets to sit and hear my Chris Shula slander for the rest of the show.
I will not get a word in edgewise today.
No, you will.
You and her?
Oh, well, that's true.
You and her, it's like the Morales and Momo show.
You know, it's good, though, too. When
With
I
their
come in
chippy pal
here,
Mace.
after I have been on the phone the entire drive in,
Yep.
I think my words per minute go down because I've been talking already a lot.
All right.
So I think you got a chance, at least early on.
You busted in and took over before the growl.
I did.
Yeah, we
I
were
like that.
in the middle of the whole conversation. But that's what before the growl is supposed to be.
11:50 each weekday on the ESPN
Yes.
LA YouTube channel. You think a lot of people know about Before the Growl? I think we're going to start promos.
We
now
are,
now that the Rams are done and broke my heart,
Well,
we got plenty of promo time.
I keep saying, the YouTube. Now, I'm going to be on the chat today.
I was too. That's why I have a laptop.
I'm going to be on the
You spend a lot of
chat.
time in the chat?
No, yesterday was the first time in probably a year I went into the chat.
Well,
and it was actually good. They're not, what do you call them?
I don't know.
Don't you call them
Mongrels.
The
mongrels.
Mongrels, yeah. I call them friends of the show.
Well, that's fine.
Friends of the show.
He wants
on the
credit
YouTube,
for that.
yeah.
He wants credit.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the show, huh?
Yeah, friends of the show.
All right. Well,
Everybody
friends of
that
the
comes
show,
on
let's
here.
do
Friends
it.
of the show.
The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Idle in your Tuesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey. What's up, people? It's weird. This morning I get up out of bed. I get up early now, Chris. Well,
Is this a
early.
new
Doug
thing?
get up.
What time did I call you?
Like 8:15.
And you were like, I'm already up. I'm on my way to the
I was
gym.
on my way to the gym.
Yeah.
I am going to the gym every morning now. I
Oh,
wake
wow.
up at 7. I do my prep 7 to 8:30, and then 8:30 I go to the gym
Wow.
and I work out and I shower up and I get
You
here.
shower at the gym?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Which
I
gym?
did 9:30 hot yoga.
Why do
Which-
you want
which
to know
gym?
what gym?
Well, if anybody wants to see
No.
it.
It's a solo stall.
He don't want people to come see him.
They're not selling tickets. It's just a bathroom with a shower, and that's where I shower.
Oh.
It's not like a public showering
People know where I go,
situation.
and I get recognized there, and they want to talk NBA in the middle of my hot yoga class.
Yeah, right,
And I'm like,
right.
I don't know, dude.
But I've cut
Because
down.
back in the day when I used to shower at gyms,
Yeah.
I was very much towel over the shoulder, walk out kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I shower at the gym.
Good
I don't
for you.
care.
I'm not going to wrap everything up, though. I'll just go, I just towel off in front of everybody.
I gracefully conceal.
I don't like to conceal.
No,
Okay.
I. By the way, I could care less. I've gone. Have you ever gone to a clothing optional place?
No,
I have.
I bet
went,
you have.
Like,
I went
what
to
kind of clothing optional?
I went to Esalen Institute, where it is clothing
Yep.
optional. Did a yoga retreat, and every night I would go down to their.
So you guys did yoga in the buff?
No,
Oh.
not in the butt. But we would go to their
Hot tubs and stuff.
and nobody wore any clothes.
Did you wear clothes on the walk from the hotel to the?
I wore I think a robe.
So you just take it off
And then
just
you
to
just
get in the jacuzzi.
Bam, just
Okay.
like that.
All right.
Bam. Open that robe. So
That's
hey,
a visual.
Momo,
Yeah.
Lakers playing pretty well on this trip, huh?
That was a weird game last
It
night.
was. But you know what? 36 good minutes of defense.
You know what?
That
I
that
don't
third
even need-
quarter, I'd like to
I don't
forget.
even need
but
that much. If they could just do like 5 minutes here, 6 minutes there, like they'll win.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be
Well,
consistent.
especially with Austin coming back, and he's not been ruled out for tomorrow, and possibly Friday is his first game back. All of a sudden, if they play, they've got a tremendous offense,
Mhm.
and if they can just play mid defense,
Yeah,
they're
just
going to win a lot of
as
games.
the kids say.
As the kids say. By the way, I think it's over. I think mid is over.
I know.
Probably.
By the time we catch on to 6, 7, and mid and all, it's already over.
Yeah, it's done.
I mean, we do 6, 7, and a live read every morning.
I know.
7.
for Jacob, yeah.
And I hear it. And
You don't like it?
I
Well-
like it because I'm in on the joke.
Once,
okay.
once my mom used 6, 7, I thought,
Yeah.
probably if it got to my 83-year-old mom, although
but
she
she's
works,
hip.
she works at a school, so she works with middle school kids. I'm sure they were 6ing and 7ing her
So
On a
Well,
regular
Daniel's
I think that's
basis.
part of the features on her and not Stepdad Leo's website.
on
Yeah.
their OnlyFans.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it's a
Daniel's
tough
teacher
transition,
is about to turn 67 for her birthday.
Who is?
Daniel's first grade
Oh,
teacher.
okay. That's
Really?
nice.
So I'm thinking we should do like some kind of viral video. We should do like a video where we're all like, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100, and get all the kids to be like 6, right? We should, I don't know.
Yeah, that
Throw ideas at me because the teacher's down. Like she will play
Yeah.
along. It will be funny.
that is so funny. Last November,
See, the fact that we think it's funny means the kids are done. I think they're on to 41. I think it's 4-1.
No. I'm done with numbers. I'm done.
I think it's 41.
I don't think it is 41. I don't think there is a number.
Somebody tweet Mason.
There is no number.
It's
There's
41.
no number. Em, is there a number? You're one of these. Are you a zillennial or
I'm
a
a
millennial?
millennial, but I'm almost 30. I don't know any of this.
Okay. Yeah.
You're almost 30?
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Brian, are you a millennial?
Brian's a kid.
I'm a millennial.
Oh, you're a little older.
He's a little older than me.
Yeah.
Do we have any alphas here? Is Parker an alpha?
What is an
no,
alpha?
definitely Gen Z, millennial. For
I
Parker.
thought he was a twink.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
That's your
Ireland said.
word. That's
No,
your word.
Ireland called him a twink.
Yeah.
Ireland did say that before, yes.
Did
Yeah,
he
that's
really?
not me.
Where's Ireland learning these terms?
I think we know.
He's been around
I think
YouTube.
he's learning them
long.
incorrectly. I think you got to be a part of a certain community to be
Yes,
called that.
yes.
Like I would be a bear.
You would be a bear. That is correct. You would go over Big and Silver Lake.
Meanwhile, you know what's not going over well in
What?
Silver Lake? The Rams.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
really
On Sunday.
sad. We talked about this before
I'm
the
really
Brow.
bummed about this.
I am so heartbroken. I bought a lot of gear this year that now I can't wear.
You can still wear it.
But Monday morning, we were at Yamava Resort and Casino, the morning show.
Oh, because
And-
you did the show from
On
you
Sunday,
hung
we
out
did a
there on
watch party,
Sunday,
yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
did the show live.
A
yeah.
watch along on YouTube, which was fun.
Yeah.
And then Monday morning, when I woke up, I looked in the mirror and a tear rolled down my cheek.
Yeah.
When I realized I couldn't put my Rams chain on.
Yeah, you can. That's what a real fan does.
Not on
Listen,
the day
I
after
got
you
a friend-
choke in the NFC Championship game.
Yesterday, I
You think
wore,
they choked?
They 100% choked.
Yesterday, I wore
Should
my.
they have won? Yes.
Yes.
But would I call that a choke? No.
Yes. Your defense and your special teams choked.
I mean, it was a really good
well,
game.
Xavier Smith choked.
Please tell me he's not on the team anymore.
As of this moment, I believe he is.
I
I
don't know.
don't know
thought-
that he will survive.
You want to blame Puka because his shin hit the ground there?
you
I
can't
don't
blame
know.
no, you can't
Puka.
blame Puka.
You know?
Nobody played with more heart than Puka that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the defense choked.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
yeah, 31 points. Okay.
although I will say
but
this,
JSN is really good.
I know,
Cooper
but-
Cup had
Well,
revenge
it's,
game
Momo,
on his
it's
mind.
the NFC Championship,
we have,
by the
we
way.
have a terrible secondary and bad
Yeah.
special teams, and we did all year long. So
All
it's
year
not
long.
surprising.
So this wasn't a new event.
No, not at all. This is who
Yeah.
they were. Unfortunately, they had these two fatal flaws: back end of the defense
Yeah.
and special teams.
The guy I feel the worst for is Stafford because he was just amazing.
He was.
He should. This should be his MVP Super Bowl year. Right off into the sunset if he wants to.
Yep.
Tuck the kids in at 2:30 in the morning after a win, not a loss.
Yep.
I don't need the video of him tucking the kids in. It's
was
like,
sweet.
whatever. You
It was,
lost, dude.
It was
I don't want-
2:30 a.m.
I don't
There's
care.
video.
You lost.
Kelly took some video.
It's
of
not
Matthew
his fault they
Stafford
lost. It's not
coming
his
Not his
fault they
fault.
lost. But
coming
they lost.
home and giving the kids a hug. I thought it was a nice,
It was
piece of
sweet.
heartwarming video. I put
You're
it
not
on.
into
I put it on.
heartwarming.
Our,
You don't
He's
follow
got
the
no heart.
heartwarming.
If you win, I'm into heartwarming.
okay.
If you
Yeah, no.
lose, you lost. You're a loser.
He had heart surgery. It was exploratory. They
I
just
didn't
wanted
have
to see if
heart
there was-
surgery.
No, they just
I
wanted to
never
see
got
if there
cut
was
open.
one there.
No, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah. Thank you for the update.
And by the way,
Breaking news.
they didn't lose by anything, to your point, that surprised us. This was
No.
an issue all year long. And Sean McVay was about 4 weeks too late in firing his special teams coach. Because, I don't do that, guys. It's on me. 3 phases of the game. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
One phase of the game came back to haunt you. And we all agreed early in the season that Cooper Kupp, to use the word mid, was mid, right?
Yes, he
And
was.
guess what? He came back to haunt you in
He's
the
a
biggest game of the
championship
year.
player. He's
He
a
was.
championship player. And
Boy, we got to talk about Cooper Cup.
yeah,
today.
there's a big piece about Cooper Kupp in The Athletic. I don't know if you read it
I
or
did.
not. Do you read things?
Yes.
Have you ever read something I wrote, like
Yes.
a long one?
No,
but
not
never,
the whole thing.
never in one sitting.
No. Okay.
I
fair.
have printed, so I'm a big printout guy.
Oh, I like
I'll
that.
print it out.
Really?
I have.
I
have,
respect that.
I have read you in 3 parts.
Yeah. It's like a mini series. It's like a
By
Momo
the way,
limited series.
it's not. That's a compliment.
Yeah, it is.
I keep
Yeah.
coming back for more.
That's incredible. Yeah. I am disappointed like crazy because not just because the Rams are out, but because football is over.
I know.
We got 1 game left,
We got one game.
and I want your opinion on who I should root for because we're going to be back
Oh.
at Yamava for a watch
Yeah.
party.
I would root for
I was kind of teasing it.
Oh,
forward.
okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll do that later. We still have more
I have
show
thoughts.
here. Yeah, you have thoughts?
I have thoughts
Momo,
on who you should
explain.
root for.
Who
Yeah.
should you root
No,
for?
he doesn't want us to say.
Oh, right.
Well, we can do it right now. I
Okay,
thought you
let's
wanted
do
us
it. No,
to.
we got time.
So I'm a USC guy.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Sam Darnold. By the way, we would kill for a Rose Bowl win now with another guy who should be fired, Lincoln Riley. But I'll leave that for another day.
Please.
Should I
do.
root for Sam Darnold, even though it's the Seahawks? Now, Sedano's big on you want to root for the Seahawks because they're the team that beat your team, so you want them to at least win.
Yep. I hate Boston.
Okay.
Not just the teams, but the whole city. I just don't like Boston. And I think my apologies to my friend Ben Fleet, who listens every day and is from Boston and is all excited about the Patriots. I do not want to see the Patriots win another Super Bowl. They've gotten enough. And Sam Darnold would be the first USC quarterback. First of all, he's the first USC quarterback to start a Super Bowl and could win the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for Sam.
I would root for the Seahawks as well because I think they're the best team left. I watched the AFC Championship game, and those are like, that second half was unwatchable.
Well, I mean
that was unbelievable.
But nobody could play.
But I've watched a lot of the AFC playoffs, and like, I think the Super Bowl was the Rams Seahawks. Those are the two best teams.
I agree.
And so I think I want the best team to win. Plus, I got love for Sam Darnold. I
think, do too. He was a great Trojan.
Yeah, and
great
he's
player.
had a good story, and I don't know that he deserved to beat the Rams this year. Like that he made the throws he had to make. He played great.
A perfect game.
Yeah, to your point, I think it was also the Rams that beat themselves rather than him beating them. But he made the plays he needed to make.
Didn't throw any interceptions.
Yeah,
no picks, no turnovers.
I think you should root for Seattle. Plus, it can't be this easy for them. They can't just go from Brady, have a couple of down years, and then find their new MVP candidate and win a Super Bowl right like that. They need to suffer a little longer.
I also think, hey, we played in the best division in football,
100%.
And so the team that's from our division wins. I actually think Seattle is going to win, and I honestly think it could be a blowout.
And let me give you another little piece of information. No one would be more upset if the Seahawks won than the Niners.
In their stadium, no less.
In their stadium.
Yeah. Like, do you know?
That's why I wanted to be there so bad.
That's what I know.
You still can go.
But, like,
not going.
If you're a Rams fan, like, who's your rival? What's the team you hate the most? You hate the Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
So, like, the enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
Yeah, I don't
right?
really hate the Seahawks.
Yeah, nobody
Anything
hates the
close
Seahawks.
to what I hate the
Correct.
Niners.
So it's going to tick the Niners off if the Seahawks win in their stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you should root for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Listen, I was at preschool on Monday, and I got a lot of friends. Okay, it was like a little.
This was yesterday. You were.
It was
at preschool,
yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll get to the point fast. Don't worry.
No, you take all the time.
Yeah, no, we
And
got time.
Some
we
of
got
my
3 hours.
I got two friends whose son is they're from Northern California.
Yep.
And their son is a Niners fan. They're the Niners household.
Yep.
Do you know what they sent their kid dressed to school in on Monday?
A hawk.
A Niners jersey.
Oh.
Like that's a
troll move.
Yeah, it is a troll move.
I was like, wow, you're gonna send your 3-year-old in a Niners jersey
By the way,
to troll these heartbroken Rams fans?
You know what expression I hate? The Niners travel well.
Yeah.
Well, they do when it comes to L.A.
No,
they
live in L.A. They're not traveling.
true.
These are people from San Francisco who have moved to L.A.
But I think there's some that travel.
They're not getting on planes and buses to L.A. for games. They just happen to live in L.A. They don't travel.
And Niner fans are front runners. They were the people who, when there was no NFL here, they got on board the Niner bandwagon because they were good those years with Steve Young and those guys. They just embraced the hated rivals because they were winning.
By the way, have you seen the promos for that Niners documentary? It's going to be like on AMC.
On AMC?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Apparently, there's like a Niners. I've seen the promo.
I haven't watched AMC since Breaking Bad.
Same here.
Yeah.
But apparently they're getting in the sports documentary business.
Okay, hey.
You know what I always say? We need more sports documentaries.
Yeah.
I love them.
I can't catch. There's no way I can see all of them.
But
I can't watch
them.
every single one. I'm not watching the Saban one. I'm not watching the Niners one. I couldn't stomach that.
But it's a good historical.
You know what I did? I went back and I'm in the middle of the O.J. Simpson Made in America documentary, which is one of the great documentaries.
It might be the greatest thing we've ever done here at ESPN.
It was so amazing. It is so amazing.
It's really good.
I always put on a documentary to go to sleep to, and that one, and then I pause it when I drift off, and then I pick it up the next night. Like I watched the Elizabeth Holmes documentary.
Oh,
so
I love that
many times. Have you ever seen Out for Blood? I mean, I watched that documentary a couple of times a week.
By the way,
a couple of times a week.
A couple of times a week, I do.
We're talking about the HBO one, right?
Yeah, the HBO one, Out for Blood.
When that first came out in 2018, 2019, I didn't really get it because I was like, okay, whatever. Like, but now being a person who understands a lot of blood tests, and I went through a lot of it.
Yep.
Whoever thought that was going to work?
Now I have heard.
I mean, like,
I have heard that they can now do what she claimed she was doing.
I was getting 5 vials of blood taken out of me.
I know. It's like
3 times a day.
Yeah.
For the amount of labs that were happening a year ago, coming up on a year. But, I almost died. But whoever thought one drop of blood would be able to give you that panel? Like, whoever really thought that was a thing?
Yeah.
Was she that good in the room that she was able to convince everyone?
It was the turtleneck.
The turtleneck?
Look at her with
and the dead eyes.
She had Kissinger. She had George. She had Mattis. She had every old guy in the world.
You know, Emily
on her
does
team.
a great impersonation of her.
Do you really?
Let's hear it.
The producer Emily impersonation of Elizabeth Holmes.
An important step forward.
See, I think it's more like this.
Well, that could be.
I'm
And she
Elizabeth
doesn't
Holmes.
blink.
Okay.
And she doesn't blink.
My Uncle Frank. I never got to know him.
It's more like restrained.
I don't have many secrets.
That's
I like. I'm going to go with Emily.
You're going with Emily? Mine's a little too Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it is.
When the Lord in the basket.
It was. She got all the the early George Bush cabinet.
All that
guys.
whole crew, on her side.
Like when she got the old
It was the
George
Avengers
Bush
of that crew.
It really was.
It was the Avengers from that crowd. Yeah, it was Madison, Kissinger. It was all that crew. All right, I never expected to be on this particular topic, but coming up next for you, should you listen to analytics and what are the Raiders waiting for, Momo? We will do it next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Rivalry Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Rivalry Instant Oil Change.
Valentine's Day is near, or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, Good Times.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice vodka, because taste is everything.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
It's just an idea. I thought it was a really good one, but everybody's shooting it down now.
Shooting it down, it's just you're telling us.
It's no.
It's January 27th. Why didn't you tell us this idea a month ago?
Well, because I didn't think of it until today.
You're always looking for a way to be like, oh, I'm the guy. Why don't you just tell us this stuff 3 months ahead of time?
Because I don't
know
know 3 months ahead of time. I just had this idea today that I want to deliver.
No, you didn't have the idea. Juan had the idea.
No, I want to
Juan
deliver catering to somebody's Super Bowl party
I tend
on
to
Super
fall
Bowl
into
day.
the like Mason Homer category. I
Of
usually
course,
have your back on
as
things.
you should.
But I actually do have your back on this because let me. I don't have the mind of Mason, and I don't exist inside the mind of Mason, but I have the mind of Momo.
Yeah,
and we are similar in that we don't plan. Like somebody goes, "What are you doing next week?" I'm like, "I don't know. What am I doing tomorrow?" Like I'm not thinking 3 weeks down the road. It's like whatever's in front of me right now.
I understand, but we have a whole company.
You guys got a plan, but we just, when inspiration strikes, it's when it strikes.
It's like
so you want to deliver food to somebody's super party,
correct?
And you're going to go do that,
and I'm going to go do it.
Okay.
Are you going to stay for the party?
But here's the thing: on Super Sunday, a lot of our staff is going to be at Yamava because the morning show's there.
Oh, can I get one staff?
I don't know.
Just one staff.
This is why we plan all this stuff.
One staffer. One staffer.
Emily.
By the way, it is a live event. Yeah, Emily, you want to hang out with Mace on Super Sunday?
Super Bowl Sunday.
I
We're going
just
to deliver
volunteered
some
you.
food to somebody's Super Bowl party.
That was my response.
It is a live imaging Tuesday presented by Geese and Wines. Dry January just got a lot better. Geese and 0% is giving 3 people a year's supply of premium non-alcoholic wine. It's 12 cases, including their new 0% Spritz cans. Have you had the Spritz cans?
I have not had a Spritz can, no.
Did you try that wine I gave you?
We did. We
Delicious,
tried it over the
right?
weekend. I had a bottle of the Brut.
Which will be delivered. Let me get back to the liner. The Geese and Wines will be delivered right to your door. No purchase necessary, 21 or older. Enter now at geeseandwines.com/dry January. Geese and Wines all in, never out, Mace.
All right. They're saying I failed the YouTube chat. Is that possible? Because I haven't put anything on there
Yeah,
yet?
just say yo-yo. That's what Cappy does. And I'll go
Yo-yo.
like, good morning, guys.
Yo-yo.
Or I'll say like, good morning, scumbags.
That's. I hate the word scumbags.
Why do you have Steve Mason -WY4HO?
I have no idea. I have no idea why I don't. I
So
don't
you
have
like a
Steve
burner.
Mason.
You have a burner Gmail.
It's not a burner. It
It
has
must
my
be a
name on
burner.
it. It's my name.
Ooh, you
It's
might
my
have stumbled
name.
on something.
All right, so let me get to this. Everybody looked at Sean Payton not kicking that field goal to go up 10-0 as a mistake, right?
Yep.
And everybody assumed, well, that must be analytics, right? Here's what Mark Schlereth said about analytics.
It's really funny. I get into arguments because I hate analytics. I hate all analytics people. I don't like nerds. And I always get into this with guys. You like the 2-point conversion play, and we got to go for it on 4th down and all this stuff. To me, that math is faulty, and you got to understand like that the feel of the game. And I thought Sean made a major gaffe not going for it or not kicking that field goal, but that has become endemic of the league in general. Yeah. Like nobody. It's almost like you're a wussy if you kick a field goal.
Okay. So he is saying that the analytics are the reason Sean McVay went for it. I'm sorry, the reason Sean Payton went for it as opposed to taking the field goal. He's angry at the nerds and the analytics guys and all that stuff. You know what the analytics said?
Kick the field goal.
Kick the field goal.
Yeah. I was like,
kick the
listening
damn field goal. He went against the analytics by going for it.
Yeah.
So it's not the analytics problems. I am fascinated, though, by analytics in football.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
like for example, there's that moment in the game after the Puka touchdown when they could have gone for 2 and they didn't go for 2. Instead, they kicked the extra point. And I just think analytics would have said go for 2. Don't you, Em?
Yes, because it would have made it a 1-score game instead of a 2-score game if you make it. So it probably would have said to go for 2 there with the amount of time left in the game. But I think also analytics meets a point of flow of the game. So there's with the Broncos specifically because the analytics said to kick the field goal, but I'm sure it's accounting for Jarrett Stidham being a backup quarterback, or not being a good quarterback.
I actually was okay with him going for the touchdown because in my head I knew where he was. He was like, if we get up 14, this game's over. And they had to know the storm was coming in.
Well,
they had
then
to know.
why didn't he kick it if he knew the storm was coming?
I know,
They've
it's
got
too-
weather forecasts. They've got Doppler
Good job, Mace.
radar
Good
and
job.
stuff.
Get 'em.
All you got to do is look at the Doppler radar. You can see
But
a storm
14
coming in.
is so much more formidable than 10.
Sure it is, but take the 10. You're going to go
I
up
know.
10-0.
Like, I think he was just trying to put the game away. Like, when a basketball team's up 15 in the 4th, and you're like, if they get up 25, it's over. But then they don't. They let the Bulls hang around like the Lakers did a couple times last night. And then it's down to 8. It's down to 6. And then you're like, I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to put the game away before the storm hit. I get it.
Yeah, a huge mistake.
Yeah, it obviously was wrong.
In the moment, I thought it was a mistake, and now I think it's a mistake. By the way, YouTube chat wants to know, is Mike Trudell under Morales' hat?
That's always a good one. Peter Acevedo. Peter Acevedo is a great troll. He says, the Sliwa show is great in your time slot, and that's a shot at me. But here's what I would say. We get paid for our show.
Oh, wow.
But next time I want to work for free, I'll let you know.
What the hell are you going after poor Al for?
Al's my guy, by the way.
Yeah?
I guarantee you.
Why are you taking shots at him?
Because it's fun.
Yeah. I've tried to get
Have you ever noticed how, like, never mind.
I've
I'll
tried
say
to
that
get
for
on
later.
Al's show. Al
He
will
won't
not
let
have
you.
me. No.
Michael Thompson's been on it.
He will not have me. You know.
See what happens when we get in the YouTube? Hit the dial tone. Come on, do it. Like, for old time's sake. Yeah.
There's Slee. That's what the show.
See, he'll always take that bait.
You know what I think of when I think of Slee?
The old glory days.
This was the best.
He was so annoyed.
He hated it.
Really?
Yeah, he
After Dark?
hated it.
Oh, I
Slee
love this
After
bit.
Dark.
You love the bit. He did it.
He hated the bit.
I
hated
love that
the
bit.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
hated
do it again. When the sun
beginning?
goes down in the Southland, you want to hear the calming sounds of Sliwa.
Exactly. All right, that's.
I mean, come
He doesn't
on.
even work here anymore. Let's move on.
It was so great, though.
So the Bills have hired Joe Brady to be their head coach.
I've heard that before. That name.
Now
they promoted him from his OC position, and he was previously the OC behind that 2019 LSU team that won the national championship.
Okay, so here's my question: if you really want to shake things up, do you just bring your offensive coordinator into the head coaching position? That's not much of a shakeup. That's some continuity. Maybe they want some continuity.
Now, I'm going to tell you some. Okay. I'm not a reporter on this story, so I don't know the sourcing, but I am a reporter, so I can read between lines.
Okay.
My sense is Josh Allen likes this guy.
Yes.
And Josh Allen wants him to make the decisions, and they are more in line than what Josh Allen had with the previous head coach.
Right.
Right? Like, he just, the owner threw him under the bus saying, well, he told us to pick that receiver, and he sucks, right? Like, I mean, clearly they just weren't on the same page.
I'm not saying it's the Titanic, but they really are literally rearranging deck chairs.
Yeah, they are. But they're getting, look, this is going to sound so mean, and I don't mean it to be mean, but the Clippers took out Chris Paul for a similar reason, right? They sent him home because, you're just, if you're not rowing the oars with us, then, we need, we're 6-21. We need everyone on the same page. We need everyone happy and following orders, even if they're the wrong orders. We just need everyone happy.
Chris Paul has been the key to the Clippers season.
I mean,
getting rid of him.
Look, there's a 3-week gap in there. Okay, they were still pretty bad for 3 weeks after they got rid of him.
Okay, but the sucker did turn.
But it turned.
All right, coming up next for you, we will do I want to have the Raiders conversation.
Oh
with
yeah,
you
let's
since
do
you're
it.
a Raiders fan. Plus, LeBron heading back to Cleveland. Is it his last time as a Laker? We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, I love my car. I drive a Hyundai from the Southern California Hyundai dealers. Momo, if I'm not mistaken, your brother drives
My brother
a Hyundai.
has it, and I'm envious because I need a new car, and he's got a better one than I do because he got a Hyundai from your buddy.
Let me hook
Have you told
up.
Tommy Lamb you need a car?
I've told him a million times I need a new car.
I'll follow up.
I'm driving my Hondas around.
I know you're doing your read.
I'm
Just
doing
give
a
us a
Hyundai
second.
spot.
Let's do your
Let's not
Hyundai.
mention other brands.
I didn't mention
my
another
brother
Hyundai,
keeps his car
Hyundai.
neat and clean because it's so nice.
Exactly. And you should test drive all of the new Hyundais, cars and SUVs and EVs, including the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. We actually had this at our ESPN LA golf tournament at Black Gold. It is a premium, refined design inside and out, more luxury, more space, tons of new features, dual panoramic sunroof, incredibly cool. Digital key, fingerprint authentication, and, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Test drive a new Hyundai today only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers.
Tomorrow, it's a homecoming for the King. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Rui to LeBron, slammed up. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tejon is kicking off the new year in high gear. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all January long for the $500,000 Drive the Dream Corvette giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in January for your chance to win big, including $30,000 in free play each week. Start the year with more excitement and more ways to win. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tejon. Hard Rock Casino Tejon. This is how SoCal plays.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it, and bring something different to the table.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
I like her because she always seems like she's having the most fun at every single party. I would party.
Who,
with-
Momo?
No. Well, Momo too, but Miley Cyrus.
We've never danced at the country bar. The bit's 4 years running.
Well, let's make an event this summer.
We say that every summer.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it for my birthday?
When's your birthday?
July 19th, and your birthday is
September 19th. We're 2 months apart.
Yeah.
So we could meet in the middle.
Okay, August 19th.
I don't know. All these things we say we're going to do, we never want
But
to.
we could just make that happen.
You know, you said you were going to come to the party and wear chaps.
I never said that.
Speaking of parties, why don't you read that liner?
Oh, yeah. Big game is around the corner, but before that, it's the NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendrix Gin are taking over Rockin' Brews in El Segundo next Thursday, February the 5th, for the Super Week Trade Deadline Party. Join me in Ireland, DeMarco and Travis. We're broadcasting live from noon to 5:30. Become an NBA Ginsider. Follow every Lakers move live and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening next Thursday. Rockin' Brews in El Segundo. See you there.
Hendrix Gin is good.
It is good.
That's what I ordered. That's like my drink.
Is that your drink?
It's a gin martini, a dirty gin martini. And they say, what kind of gin? I say Hendrix.
There
Oh,
you
nice.
go.
We love that.
That's like, now
Ask
you
for
know.
it by name.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so real quick here.
botanical.
Raiders, what are they waiting for? We're seeing head coaching positions filled across the league. Momo, what are they waiting for?
Well, we're kind of the last choice, right? I mean, I know we're going to get Fernando and, you know, we're going to get the number one pick, right? And, well, hopefully Brady, you know, hopefully Tom Brady is going to bless him as the number one pick.
I'm sure Brady, I think he's going to. I think Fernando Mendoza is going to be a Raider.
I think he's going to be really good, but I want to know what Tom thinks because Tom is definitely going to bless that quarterback. He's going to be a number one pick.
Yeah.
And you never know. You never know. You might see something we don't.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
I think they're just. I think we're also monitoring what's going on with Lamar Jackson.
yes. Okay, I'll ask you about that in a minute. But I think the easy answer to who the next Raiders head coach is Clint Kubiak, who they can't hire yet because he's the OC in Seattle, but he's interviewed and Vegas has him as the favorite for the job. I think Clint Kubiak, again, offensive guy, is going to wind up being the head coach of the Raiders, and that's why they're waiting so long. What do you think of my theory?
I like your theory.
Yeah.
But I'm also a Raider fan.
Don't aggregate me.
Nobody was going to.
No, a lot of people try to aggregate all the stuff I say and just don't.
I wish you lived in a world where you got aggregated and then you would understand what this is like.
How bad it is to be aggregated? Oh God, I beg to be aggravated.
You're like, I didn't say that's not what I said.
Please, somebody aggregate me.
And they get half of what you said, and then it turns into something, and then real people are actually mad at you for something you didn't really say. And you're
exactly.
Like, ah.
Okay. Context.
Yeah.
All right. So LeBron is heading back to Cleveland tomorrow. The Lakers are in Cleveland after beating Chicago last night. We'll talk about that game coming up here. By the way, you know the revelation on that team? Obviously, Luka's just like Luka Palooza. That was an unbelievable performance last night.
The behind-the-back passes, cross-court.
Right. That's the thing. He's scoring 46, and he's still hitting open guys. I think he had 11 assists last night.
He was awesome.
Amazing. But Rui Hachimura off the bench is terrific. He was 9 of 11.
Yeah.
5 of 8, I think, from 3. And he is their one legit shooter, laser, I'll say, coming off the bench.
He's awesome off the bench. And I think that's a big deal because it's about, do you eat first, do you eat second? When he's a starter, he eats like last.
Yeah.
And when he comes off the bench, he's out there. He doesn't have to fit in around LeBron. He's got Luka looking for him. He's maybe the second option. We'll see what happens when Austin comes back and how the rotation changes.
Right.
But I think that's a really good showcase place for him because he can make that role his own. He can live out there without.
By the way, I mentioned this earlier, but Austin has not been ruled out for tomorrow, but most people think he's likely to make his return on Friday.
All right. So I'm in the league and I'm gonna tell you what I'm going to be watching tomorrow.
Okay.
LeBron against Cleveland.
Yes. Maybe is this
if
the final
this is
time?
his, he's got the jersey patch, the 23.
23.
Everybody has this in the back of their head. This could be the last time. He could retire.
I think he's retiring.
I don't think he's retiring.
I think he's retiring.
I don't. I will
can't
just
come
say
back
it.
with a 24 patch.
That's true.
24
That's a Kobe number.
is very taken.
It's very
so
taken.
if you're going to do the patch thing,
you got to go 25.
23. Then. Yeah, you skip a year. It's like hotels
year,
where there's no 13th floor. It just goes right to 25.
But he doesn't seem like a guy who's retiring. He seems like a guy who's keeping all of his options open. And I think that.
So where does he catch on? Golden State? Does he catch on in Cleveland? Where does he go for a lesser deal?
I mean, there's been strange LeBron interactions this year that I have taken note of.
Okay.
He walked across the court in the middle of a game and said, "Great job" to Nikola Jokic, who's also injured. That was interesting. I've never seen him do that
you
before.
Think he's going to Denver?
No, I'm not saying he's going there. I'm just saying I haven't seen him do stuff like that.
Okay.
He was on the bench in the Phoenix game, and they were down 20, and he was like yucking it up with Dylan Brooks and Booker, and he was like,
"You think he's going to Phoenix?"
To the point where JJ Redick had to be like, "LeBron, get back over here."
Is he going to Phoenix?
I mean, I'm just saying that was a strange interaction.
Okay.
Tomorrow in Cleveland, if you were the Cavs and you had ideas that, hey, your season isn't going very well,
it's not going
our
that well.
season's not going very well. I mean, the Lakers are going okay.
Yeah, Lakers are going okay.
They're going okay,
Yeah.
but the Cavs are not where they thought they would
No.
be. And whether that's
you
an
think he's going
in-season
back to-
thing
you
or
think
not,
he's
well,
going back
let's
to
just see if the Cavs, who put on a grand show for Kevin Love the other day,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Love, who's probably going to retire, it's probably his last year, I
I
think.
would think.
Playing for the Jazz, he's kind of just there, and
Toiling away.
yeah.
Now, does
They put on
LeBron
a-
get to bring Bronny with him, or how does that work?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'd have to
let's
trade
see.
Bronny
one?
with him.
Two for
I will
one?
be
2 for
watching
1.
to
Yeah.
see.
Package deal.
Bronny wears a patch shoe that just says "Son."
Bronny wears a patch that says 3.
Can we?
More
we,
like 0.75.
Yeah.
Can we clarify something on Bronny?
Oh,
Sure.
sure.
'Cause I
yeah.
have
That's
some-
what we're here for.
He's my cardiac brother, so I don't want to get too.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say something, and people are not going to believe me, but I have reason to believe I'm correct.
Okay.
That sounded. That was a
Sure.
lot of. That was a
A
lot,
lot of
words.
qualifiers, but
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think LeBron asked the Lakers to draft Bronny.
Oh, come on.
I don't think
Oh, please.
he or Rich
That
Paul
is ridiculous.
actually
That
said.
is an unbelievably ridiculous
So wait a minute.
concept.
Are you then saying, if that is true, are you saying that Jeannie, Rob Pelinka, and everybody did that on their own?
They're
Yes.
like, here, LeBron, we're
I'm
drafting.
telling you.
Now, hold on.
You're
I'm
telling us
telling you
what?
they did.
Let's take it at the premise that that's true.
Okay.
Did they do it because they thought he was talented, or because they thought LeBron would like that?
I
Like,
think they
let's
did
do
this
this and
because
impress
they thought LeBron would like that.
Okay.
So you're saying
Okay.
LeBron, Rich Paul never said, hey, heads
Please,
up, Bronny's in the draft.
Nope. I'm telling. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. There was never a direct request.
Now, let me ask you another question. If the Lakers didn't draft him, would anybody else have?
I know
drafted him?
3 other teams that had the same thought. Oh, LeBron would like that. Maybe we should draft him. And I can name you those teams.
What are they?
The Golden State Warriors
Golden
considered
State,
him.
sure.
The Dallas Mavericks, old Nico
Okay.
Harrison over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the Phoenix Suns. All 3 of those teams had interest in Bronny. Would they have actually taken him? I don't know. I know that they had interest for the same reason that I just told you the Lakers took him. That would make LeBron happy. LeBron didn't. He didn't ask.
You know this.
I know this.
You know this is like is this your sense of?
No, I know this.
You know this.
So to me,
this is one of the things that came up in the Baxter Holmes article. It did. It's like,
but
no,
he didn't say LeBron asked him to draft him.
No, but it was indicated that Jeannie was upset that they drafted Bronny, and LeBron wasn't grateful about it.
Okay, so that's what Baxter wrote. It's not contradicting anything I'm telling you right now. I'm just saying, if you do something, okay, you're a boss.
No.
Do you?
Yes.
Consultant.
Yes.
I mean, you definitely.
Right. No.
Okay.
I'm just
Do you
helping
do
hand.
things sometimes with the idea that would make Steve Mason happy?
Sometimes, but
Whoa!
But wait a minute. I'm not running a. We're not.
Yeah.
That's out. You can't compare those two
But
things.
no, I am going to compare it because keeping Steve Mason happy does what for you?
Makes my life more peaceful. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying they just did it out of the goodness of their hearts
like the
because they thought
story.
it'll make our big
It's
star
a good story.
happy.
They like that. By the
And
way,
now they're
By the way, in
ticked
this
off that he
comparison,
wasn't grateful.
are you saying that Mason is the LeBron of this place? Is that what you're saying? By the way.
I think I am saying that.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify for the promo.
Do you
That's
want
all.
that though?
Yeah.
Do you want to be the LeBron of this place?
Yeah.
Okay. That's up to
Okay.
you.
Lean in, King.
Absolutely. Let's go. All right. We're going to do – I want more on this LeBron stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll do it coming up. Momo's in for
So,
John
like, if
today.
you told me to hire Steve Hartman because it would make you happy.
But listen, he's not telling you anything. You just know that.
Yeah, no, you know
That's
not
what I'm
to.
saying.
You know
Do
not
you
to.
actually have to say it? You
Yeah.
already know that.
Yeah, you know not to. All right, coming up next for you is Icebreakers. We will get all of Emily's clues and try to figure out who the hell she's talking about. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
Seattle is a pain in the you-know-what, and good luck in Levi.
The Rams season is officially over, which means DeMarco's going through it.
Either way, here's the petty side of me. Somebody else is going to win a Super Bowl in the 49ers home stadium. That's right. Which makes me happy. Ha, ha, ha.
Do you care who wins? Do you prefer the Pats winning over the Seahawks, or do you want...
I'm still trying to decide, man.
I'm petty, man. Let's go Patriots.
How many do the Seahawks have? They have 1 or 2, but I cannot and will not ever root for the Patriots. I won't root for anything
So are
Boston.
you rooting for, like, the game to get canceled? That's what you're rooting
No,
for?
I like Mason's
No,
idea.
we're doing Benito Bowl.
There you go. I'll root for
Bad Bunny.
For Bad Bunny. How about
Conejito
that?
malo. Let's go.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo. Good times.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, Call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life. For more information, visit oli.org.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a pepper thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Before I get to Icebreakers, I want to tell you guys about how it's Kings game day. We're going to have Luka Robitaille on a little bit later, but pregame coverage starts at 3:30 p.m., leading up to face-off at 4 p.m. as the Kings take on the Red Wings. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk with Sam Patesh, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings. So here is the scoring update as we are in double time.
Yeah.
Here we go. John has 41 points. Ooh. He had a big win yesterday.
Yep.
Mace has 19 points.
Yeah.
But again, everything's double, so you're out of it.
You got a shot.
Yeah.
Brian has 16, Andy has 11, and Momo, you have not played this month.
Yeah, so I haven't. So
you're still in the game.
Let's go.
Here we go.
I got today and tomorrow. Let's go.
I've got
for
this.
20 points.
Ooh, 20.
Yeah.
So if you get the 20 on both days, then you're in it. 20 points. I was born in 1984 in Santa Barbara.
Okay. Santa Barbara. Okay.
For 18 points. For my 28th birthday, I had lunch with the First Lady, Michelle Obama.
Okay.
For 16 points. I was the first person to reach 100 million followers on Twitter.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm close.
For 14 points. I grew up in a religious house.
Mason.
Momo! I know it.
Mason had it.
I know it.
I had it. Katy Perry.
It is Katy Perry.
Yeah.
14 points for
I
me.
should have done it. I should have done it early.
I
Santa
honestly
Barbara.
knew it.
Dang
I didn't know it for Santa Barbara. I knew. What was the clue after Santa Barbara? It was
100 million
Michelle Obama,
followers.
28th birthday.
Dang it.
100,000 followers. That's what
You
that's
did
what
say
I thought.
100 million followers.
100 million, yeah.
Dang, I knew that too.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Who brought you this segment?
Oh, they are.
It's on your paper. I
it
gave
is
you.
proudly brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of America from the finest Idaho potatoes, distilled for clarity and filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. Sip, chilled, mix, bold, drink responsibly. Blue Ice Vodka, cooler by nature. All right, so what's the score now?
The score is
I'm very excited that I won.
41 to John, 33 for Mace. So you're coming in. And here's some of the other hints in case people are curious. I have written songs for Kelly Clarkson and Selena Gomez, and one of my earliest songs was featured in the soundtrack of the 2005 film, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was the world's highest paid female musician in 2015. I have a famous feud with Taylor Swift, which led to the Swift's song.
They
Bad
had a
Blood.
backup dancer fight, right?
Yes. And then I was divorced from Russell Brand, formerly engaged to Orlando Bloom, and currently dating Justin Trudeau. And then,
really? I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know she's dating Justin Trudeau?
Yeah,
Who did she have the kid with? Orlando Bloom?
Don't know.
Don't know.
I'm not sure.
Don't aggregate them.
Justin Trudeau. I thought Justin Trudeau was married too.
Not anymore.
Got it.
I never know who's dating who.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau went public when she was on tour last summer, which, funny enough, you should ask Travis about this.
Yeah.
He saw Katy Perry in concert.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I like Katy Perry. That was my American Idol run, so she was a very good. I liked her when she was a judge there.
Yeah.
And I like her singer-songwriter thing.
I like
her old stuff.
I like when she went to the moon. Didn't she go to the moon?
She's an astronaut, guys.
She's an astronaut.
Can you come back with Roar? Can we play that?
We'll play that later.
Yeah,
we
we'll
play
play
a
that.
lot of Katy Perry. Oh, wait, Mace, I want to do this with you. So
yes.
You posted your screen time.
Yes.
And how much screen time is too much screen time. So tell people about this story.
Okay, so I just, all of a sudden it popped up on my computer, my screen time usage. And I am a computer guy instead of a phone guy. Like, I don't know. I don't spend nearly as much time on the phone
He
as
takes
I
it
do.
to the can with him.
I do on my laptop. I even bring it to the can with me. Last week, I averaged 1 hour, 32 minutes of screen
What?
time per day on this device.
Wow.
Now, that's low.
It's incredibly
really
low.
low.
That's like I haven't even left the house yet in the morning, and I'm over an hour. Wow.
Yeah, mine's.
Where do you
Mine's
find it
lowest
on your
amongst my
phone?
friends.
Where do
Sorry?
you find it on your phone?
So okay, here you go to settings.
Yep.
And then you search. You go to screen time. Type into screen time in your search bar, and then
Okay.
you can go to screen time, and then you can see your daily average is what pops up first. My daily average for this past week was 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not as good as I thought I was.
What is it?
6 hours and 11 minutes.
Woo!
You're
double mine.
I'm 5 hours and 18 minutes.
Woo! I mean,
I never thought I was on my phone that much. Apparently, well, let me ask you something. If I'm at the gym working out and it's playing music
Yeah.
for
It's
me,
counting that.
it counts that because
it's
I've been
the
on.
use of the phone.
I spent, a few hours on the elliptical over the weekend, so that would drive it up, right?
Oh, this is embarrassing.
What?
It breaks it down if you look by week, like how much you're like what you're on.
Yep.
Okay. So 1 hour and 47 minutes is productivity and finance. 6 hours and 9 minutes is social.
Oh,
Momo, and
51 minutes is entertainment.
What's the
I mean, that just
social
means like
app?
that's probably Instagram and X.
Yeah, you're big on the socials.
Yeah, I'm always scrolling through the news and the whatever. And I'm on Threads a lot now too. I like that app.
I have a thing on TikTok where if I spend more than an hour on TikTok in a day, it closes out the app for
Good.
me.
Good.
Really?
But
So-
I can't ignore it if I want to.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, you mentioned Threads. We came up the other day. Threads, which is the Facebook, Instagram alternative to
Mhm.
Twitter
I
or
like it.
X, has more users than X.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Threads
I'll
has
tell you, I
passed
don't
X.
have the same engagement. Like, I can post the same news story or the same bit of breaking news on Threads, and it's the comments or the likes are just
Right.
kind of it's okay.
Yeah.
But on X, it'll go like crazy, or the aggregatable stuff will go crazy.
I
right?
texted you a picture. I texted Brian
Yeah.
Cohen a picture.
Mhm.
Brian, I'm sure you've seen this. Look at it. And I don't know if you've seen this or not, Momo. This is a picture. This
I
is
saw
the NFL start of the season,
In September.
September,
Wow.
March to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, if you go all the way to the very, very front,
Yeah.
who are the two most front players there?
Closest to the
May
stadium.
and Darnold.
May and Darnold.
Wow. They
Rigged.
also seem to have a Jets guy there, Sauce Gardner, and I see
Baker
Ward.
Mayfield.
I see
Puka-
Mayfield.
Puka's in the third row.
Can we be so for real about this? No one knows anything.
Caleb's in the second row.
Come on.
Wait a minute. How did
Who
it happen,
cares
though,
about
Em?
this?
How did it happen?
I was feeling good about the Bills for a long time, then they blew it.
Do you not, so Emily, you're dismissing it as a
It's merely a coincidence.
okay,
I don't
but
think
what a
that some-
coincidence!
I don't think that somebody at the NFL is
That's
over
pretty
a
good.
crystal ball designing the
Right,
graphic
but-
to do this.
But Emily, what a coincidence! That
it's
the
happened
two-
before with the logo. And, oh my God, it's
No,
the two teams'
but
colors.
this is Brian.
I mean, if it's happened before, that's even more of a.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
it's
they got
happened more
Malik
than once.
Neighbors
My
there. They got
gosh.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
But I mean, the
Maker.
You're so gullible.
The two most front guys are Darnold and May.
I think it's a pretty good coincidence. That's pretty good.
It's an amazing. It's like
Okay.
getting struck
I
by,
mean,
by lightning.
because essentially you're
Not.
saying
it's like 1
Look.
in 32 chance.
no. Look, this is what I read. This is how I read this. The most likely players to make it, the one they want you to see, the first one
Yep.
is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He's right center in the
in
middle.
other words, yeah. the
Well,
ones that are
they were
closer to you.
defending
Yeah.
champs, so he should be there.
Mahomes is
Then
right
they
in front
have
of you.
Mahomes. Then they have Brock Purdy. They have T.J. Watt and Joe Burrow.
Yep.
So somebody thought Cincinnati was going to be good. Okay, then they got Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Tua. I don't know why Tua's there.
So it shows basically the odds to win the
Bijan
Super Bowl.
Robinson, Josh Allen, and Jackson, Lamar Jackson. Okay. So yeah, all of those seem
Yeah,
like contenders.
I just think, and I'm not saying the NFL is rigged. I don't
Ugh.
believe it's rigged. I
No.
don't believe there's a storyline or any of that stuff, the narrative, etc. But it is unbelievably coincidental that the two players that are closest to the Lombardi Trophy are going to play for the Lombardi Trophy.
I think it shows how improbable the Super Bowl is. That clearly, like Momo was saying, that people designed this so that they want the more likely people to win the Super Bowl front and center, larger. It shows how improbable the matchup between May and Darnold is.
Because I think the two leading NFC favorites coming into the season were probably Philly and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Right?
So they put them.
I have no idea why somebody thought Joe Burrow was going to be there, but, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, the Bengals can be good if he's healthy. He was just unhealthy for half of the year.
Yeah.
Emily is so unimpressed with this coincidence.
It's a pretty good coincidence.
I think it's kind of dumb.
I think it is so amazing. That's like buying a lottery ticket.
No, it's not.
It's
like 1 in 64.
The odds of picking the right players, because remember, there are running backs, there are wide receivers, there are defense. Of all the players in the NFL, to have the two starting quarterbacks closest to the Lombardi Trophy, when you're talking, there's Justin Jefferson, and there's Patrick Surtain, and there's Sauce
Gardner. So you're saying that if it was JSN and I can't even name another Patriot player, that you would be less impressed?
No, I'd be wildly impressed. If it was two players from these teams up front, I would be impressed.
I think people care a little too much.
I'm
about
impressed.
These.
I'm impressed by that.
I just did the odds are 100,000 to 1.
Okay. Did you go on ChatGPT and ask them?
Yeah, no, I didn't, but I should.
What does the mongrels say? Do they think it's impressive or
the mongrels are blown away. I don't call them mongrels. I call them
mongrels
friends,
are calling Emily
friends
dumb
of the
for saying
show.
This.
It is rigged, correct. Emily for sure trusts the government. Em is so gullible.
Of everybody in this room, Emily trusts the government the most. That's correct.
Refs for sure rigging games. Oh,
wow.
I just this is just random. Geno Smith is so ass. I mean, where did that come from? Where the hell did that come from? All right, I am on the YouTube chat, and you know what? If you're not watching the show on YouTube, you really should be, because it is a visual spectacular. It really, the things you see.
You get to see Momo drinking her coffee.
Exactly. The things you see on the YouTube chat will amaze you. Go to our ESPN LA YouTube channel to watch and chat. Also, Sports Graffiti Time. 213-799-0139. Lakers win last night in Chicago. They looked real. I mean, Luka. I invented this term, Luka Palooza. What do you think? Luka Palooza.
We already have a great nickname for him. Luka Magic.
I know,
that's the best nickname.
When he goes off, like last night, 46 points, that's called a Luka Palooza.
Sure, I'll go with it.
Yeah.
I like anything with a Palooza.
Yeah, Palooza's good.
Yeah, I just throw that on the end of anything.
Exactly.
That sounds fun.
And, of course, Rams, we had 1 day removed. We've got, what else? Trade deadline
How much
stuff.
screen time do you have?
We got some Cooper Cup revenge game.
All that stuff. 213-799-0139. Hell of a day to be listening. Hell of a day to be watching. Your call's coming up next. 213-799-0139. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
I pity that food.
Sports talk, pop culture, and non-stop chaos.
Mr. T.
Oh, yeah.
B.A. Baracus.
That's right.
We are the A-team of ESPN LA.
Let me tell you something, sucker. You better listen to Sedano and Cap Morning Show. I'll come to your house. I'll take your radio. I'll take your cell phone. I'll take your YouTube. I'll give it to somebody who want to listen to the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. And who do you pity? I pity that food.
Hang with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN.
George Chevrolet starts the new year with big Chevy truck savings. Save $11,000 off MSRP on the 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500, or up to $6,500 off select 2025 Silverado 2500 HDs. George Chevrolet makes it easy to save on the trucks you want. Visit George Chevrolet up the 91 Freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or shop GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Discounts off MSRP on select models. Ends 2/2/26. Call 866-949-4805.
Hey guys, it's a new year, new benefits, and if you're wondering how to actually get the most out of your new benefits, it's VisionWorks in Orange County. It's Cappy, and I know you've been putting off your annual eye exam. I got you covered, VisionWorks. And right now, VisionWorks is offering a BOGO on glasses, so you can use that tax return for something you actually need and walk out with 2 new pairs. Quick scheduling, great doctors, and tons of frames to choose from. No stress, no pressure, just better vision to start the year. So do your eyes a favor. Head to one of the 7 VisionWorks in Orange County and see the difference.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Oh, they're
1
playing.
o'clock, straight up on a live imaging Tuesday.
I am a
On Mason and Ireland, presented by Gießen Wines. Dry January just got a lot better. Gießen 0% is giving 3 people a year's supply of premium non-alcoholic wine. That's 12 cases, Jack, including their new 0% spritz cans, which will be delivered right to your door. No purchase necessary, 21 or older. Enter now at GießenWines.com/Dry January. All in, never out, Gießen Wines.
Momo is so
I'm
excited that
rocking
we're
out.
playing Roar.
This is so my jam.
You're a firework.
I really am.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have said firework too, but I think Roar is more my jam.
Do you feel like a plastic bag?
Oh, yeah, there's another good one. All right, here we go. All the lines are lit. Actually, one line's open. 213-799-01.
By the way, if you keep lighting up the lines like this with that 213 number, they're never going to give us another number back.
I know. Let's start out with Sean and Lomita. Hey, Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, thanks. I was watching Get Up this morning, and so they're talking about Stafford. He was a free agent. But he wasn't signed. You're talking about trades. And if he wasn't there, they could have got Sam Darnold as a quarterback, and they would be going to the Super Bowl. My jaw dropped. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Come on, did you put Stafford on Seattle? They're winning the Super Bowl.
I would like a name exactly who said that.
I'll check on that.
Okay, check on it and get back to me.
That's an insane statement.
Darnold was an average quarterback.
Yeah, that is just a stupid take. Whoever said that on the Get Up, one of my favorite shows, that's dumb.
Can I tell you, I have always thought Matthew Stafford was great.
Yeah.
And then this year, I got to another level.
Oh,
like I was like, oh my God, this guy's everything he throws. Like what did what's his face JB on the radio the other day? He goes, Stafford's out here throwing harpoons. It was so
that.
great. He was throwing. That is how he
The
throws
old
it.
No look.
Yeah, harpoon.
Side.
You know who also had a no look in that game? Sam Darnold. That JSN one-handed catch, that was a no look as well. It was really great.
You know what? Sam was
but
good.
I mean,
we'll give him that. He was
Sam
good.
was great. I'm rooting for him, but he's not
Stafford
Matthew
was
Stafford.
amazing.
Let's go to John in Corona. John, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, John?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It hasn't been touched upon, but I was watching the Rams game, and the coach, around the second quarter, the coach of the Seattle, he
Mike
was
McDonald,
dapping it up with the referee, giving him high five and smiling and laughing with him. At that point, the whole game worried me. Anybody else see that?
I did not see Mike McDonald dapping up the refs.
Was he saying, can you believe that the Rams have this defensive coordinator?
Oh.
That's what he was
Just
saying to him.
going after Chris Shula today.
He should have been left in Seattle.
All right.
It was
he
not
will
that
say that the each in the playoffs, the coach each have like a referee next to them, so it's not unusual to see them kind of mucking it up. They kind of have a referee that kind of stays near them for timeout purposes.
Yeah, I thought there were two. I mean, the taunting call along the sidelines was called correctly. It's just a dumb rule.
Yeah.
The face mask on Matthew Stafford was entirely missed. So I consider that to be one bad miss on each side. I don't think the officials played in that game, played a big deal. 213-799-0139. Let's go to Steven in Thousand Oaks. Steven, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Mason? What's up, guys? How are you?
Good.
Good. I just want to talk about the Raiders real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they doing, man? Nothing. I'm so tired of it. Everyone's getting head coaches. I'm just waiting for them to make a move. We have $100 million in cap space.
Okay.
I want to go do exactly what the Bears did last year. Buy an O-line, get some free agent pieces, and let's run it.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
Steven, I talked about this earlier, but I think I know who the Raiders are hiring. and it's Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, and they can't hire him yet because they got to wait till after the Super Bowl. Does that reassure
That's
you
what
at
I
all?
want too, but I just don't know if they'll wait 2 weeks and then they'll just settle for someone like the old Raider way.
No, I think they're going to. I think
they're
that's who
in
they're
on
gonna wind
Lamar
up with.
too. I think there's something going on with Lamar Jackson.
Okay, that's a good. I want to circle back to that. Em, remind me about that coming up because I got a good Lamar question for Raider fans. Let's go to Johnny in Long Beach. Johnny, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, tough stuff, Mace, on the Rams. But hey, man, Darnold winning one would be pretty legit. And Momo, man, way to stay tough for Raider Nation. What's going on with Johnny out of that gutless? And then forget
Good
Boston.
use of the word gutless there, sir. Good job.
But I have a bit of a hot take. So I think
Let's go.
A more competent Mark should own the Raiders. Now, we all know he can't buy the Rams, but, man, what if Mark Walter bought the Raiders?
Oh, my gosh. God, did you just say that? That's just an amazing take right there.
Yeah, it's a very hot take. I don't even think it's allowed.
Why not?
I don't think you're allowed. What?
They're in Vegas. He owns the Dodgers and the Lakers.
But I don't think you're allowed to own an NFL team and a...
Why not?
Because I think there's a rule that prohibits it.
Well,
Is
Josh
it Major
Harris
League
owns
Baseball that prohibits it?
Josh Harris owns the Commanders and the Sixers.
He doesn't own a baseball team.
Kroenke owns a hockey team, a basketball team, and a NFL
football
team.
Not a baseball team. I think it may be baseball that's the problem.
I looked it up, and AI Overview says it's possible to own an NFL team and MLB simultaneously. The NFL voted in 2018 to lift its long-standing cross-ownership restriction.
Okay.
The 2018 did that. But I do think that Johnny in Long Beach might have a little bit of DRS, which is delusional Raider syndrome.
Yeah.
I think you guys will never have him as your owner.
No, you never will, ever. And by the way, I think Tom Brady's making all the decisions anyway. I think Mark Davis said, look, here, Tom, you won a bunch of Super Bowls.
Yeah, Tom, you have history running a football team.
You pick a coach and you pick a quarterback.
Yeah, that should go well. Why not?
I'll tell you what, Brady's gotten really good as an analyst.
He's gotten really good.
So why does that mean he can run a football team?
Because I think he's the kind of guy that puts...
anything that's hot, you will just gravitate towards.
No, because I hated Brady.
Okay, but why do we think he should be able to run a football team?
Because he's good at
because
it.
He's a
wait,
because
what do you mean he's good at it?
He's played so much football. Well,
is he as good?
Look,
he's
showed
played
me
so much
something with his.
football. I think he can evaluate talent. I'm sorry,
but is he good as a football executive to
I
run
bet
a
he
team?
would be. Look, I think he is when he puts his mind to something. So the first year as a broadcaster, he kind of annoyed me. I didn't think he was that great.
Yep.
This year, I thought he's gotten really much better. It's almost the opposite of Tony Romo.
He's regressing, and Tom is getting better
because I think Tom works at it. Tom wants to be good at this.
Tom puts in the work.
You know, and Tony
does
just
not.
shows up, and I'm a Romo. You know, like
I'm Tom. Yeah,
I thought it was Brady's idea to bring in Chip Kelly. How'd that work out?
By the way, I do
not so well.
I
Okay.
do think
I'm just asking.
I do think Brady was in on Chip Kelly. I think he was in on Geno Smith.
That's
So
not great.
He's already struck out once. He's got to get it right this time. But I don't think he's running the football operation
No.
as much as identifying the talent that he thinks should be there.
Like that's why I keep coming back to this Lamar Jackson thing. And they got the number 1 pick. Did they take Lamar and then give Mendoza some time to develop and have Lamar be your quarterback, or do they trade the one?
805 Raider in the YouTube
What?
chat says, is that like delusional Steeler syndrome? Well,
Yes.
that's a shot back at
Oh,
Emily.
You know what? I also think they made a bad decision. I'm not thinking that they're going to make a good decision. I'm
You
not
don't like
delusional.
you don't
I'm
like
very
Mike McCarthy?
Sorry?
You don't like Mike
It's
McCarthy?
the dumbest decision that they've ever made.
It really
I love
is.
it.
I'm not
stupid
delusional
It's
because
not
I
great.
understand what they are. I
It's not
know that
great.
they're going to suck.
What a huge mistake. Let's go to Perry out in Bakersfield. Perry, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hi. I just want to stick up for Shula. I hated that we lost, but when you hear the game where everyone afterwards blames someone, of course our defensive secondary is terrible, but that same team beat Chicago. We had a terrible offense and 3 interceptions. We go into this game, and after that 10 points, we gave up nothing. We should have went into the half 13-10. It was our offense that failed us and put our defense in a position to fail. So we go in there down now 17-13, and then our defense steps up again and stops them so that we get the ball. And then our unfortunate all year, our special teams killed us. It was a 14-point unanswered, not because of our defense. And from that point on, we were playing catch-up.
That's not a terrible point.
Not terrible, but Chris Shula still shouldn't be the defensive
Right. I
coordinator
mean,
next
really,
year.
you chalk up one touchdown to Xavier Smith because they scored on the very next play. And you could make a case. Do you think, do you think McVay was too aggressive at the end of the first half
He
by
didn't.
trying to
It
get
was bad
points?
clock management at the end of the half.
Because he ran through.
Yeah,
throw.
It wasn't great. The running game was great in the first half. They should have run it more times, taken some time off the clock, because they were basically gifted an extra possession because the Seahawks did the same thing. So it was Seahawks bad possession, Rams bad possession, and the Seahawks got the ball and they scored.
By the
And
way-
I will say one more thing
Yeah,
to
go
that
ahead.
Raiders fan.
Oh, boy.
At least I have 2 Super Bowls in this century. Your last Super Bowl, what, the 80s? I wasn't born
1983.
yet. I was 10 years before I was born.
Well,
Okay.
83 season,
Yeah, they haven't
January
won
84.
Since, haven't won
Oh,
since
sorry,
the
13 years before I was
1900s,
born.
God, I love it, Em. Keep it going.
Emily she bristles when you
That's
talk
why
about
I
the
read it,
Steelers.
because I knew
know.
it would bring out passion and energy.
Exactly. I love that. Let's go to Jason in West Covina. Hey, Jason, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I have a statement and a question.
Okay.
My statement is I don't think that you guys are giving the Patriots enough credit, and I think you're giving the Seahawks way too much credit. I think the Patriots are going to shock the world and just really, really take it to the Seahawks. That's number one.
Okay.
My question is this. What would you guys think if the Rams moved off of Stafford and tried to package up some draft picks and went after Joe Burrow to set him up for the future?
I think. What do you think, Mama?
I was looking at the Raider thing that's going across the screen.
Okay, saying
Matthew Stafford's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow hasn't.
Yeah,
so why
I mean-
would you do that? Why wouldn't you wait until Matthew Stafford's done?
Right.
I think the issue is that you have 10 more years of Joe Burrow. You have 3 more years
You're right.
potentially of Matthew Stafford, but I think it would have to be a huge
swing.
It would have to be a huge swing.
Multiple draft picks.
And about the first thing about the Patriots, we're not giving them enough credit. They scored 1 touchdown last weekend off of a Jarrett Stidham gifted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gifted. And their offense has not looked great. Their defense is fine. The Seattle Seahawks are going to put up 40 on them.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If it wasn't snowing, the Broncos would have won that game. Because
I agree with
part
you.
of why they went 10 straight drives without scoring is because of the weather.
Oh, yeah. Nobody
And
scored.
Stidham,
Nobody
I mean,
scored.
listen, Stiddy was not, he had one good drive, and then he kind of got
Go,
away from
Stiddy!
him. But if it wasn't snowing, they would have at least hit a few
I
field goals
agree.
and won that game.
And by the way, to our last caller, one more person to
Well,
chime in.
let
One
me
more
tell you what we-
person.
okay.
One more person to chime in.
Boston.
There you go.
Ah, there
now,
it
what
is.
are you chiming in
Okay,
with?
look, they have it up on NFL Live right now that the Titans are set to hire Brian Dable as an offensive coordinator as long as he doesn't get the Raiders head coaching job. So they have him out there
Why
too.
would the Raiders hire him?
So it's conditional.
You see? So he's in on the Raider coaching job too.
Raiders, please hire him. It'll be a disaster. It'll
Oh,
be so
yeah.
good to watch.
That's when
Think about
when we
Dable.
fired Pete Carroll, that's who I wanted. Brian Dable.
Okay, he did help Josh Allen develop.
Yeah.
He was his first offensive coordinator.
He's a great
and if you're
OC.
somebody like Fernando Mendoza, it might be a good thing to have somebody who can build up a quarterback and help him succeed. He even helped Jackson Dart to a point
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
this season
Yeah.
until he, they were just depleted. So
and as a head coach, he's
Good
20 and 40.
Sounds just like a Raider coach.
he was the Giants head coach, but also he'll be the Raiders head coach if that's the truth. So they'll also suck.
He clearly can handle losing,
Yeah, no, he's
which is what we do a lot of.
exactly.
Listen, at least he's got real teeth. Pete Carroll's got to put his teeth in.
Oh
that
my
poor
God!
guy.
No shots at Pete.
That poor guy.
No shots at Pete. He came back to fight the good fight. He's the spryest 73-year-old
Raiders
out
fans
there.
should just be happy that Pete's hip hung in there for the gift
Yeah.
of the year.
You wish you're as spry as him at his age.
I would love to. That's true. I don't think I'll
Come
be
on
coaching.
now.
You're
that.
not going to be bouncing around here yelling scumbag when you're 67 years
He
old.
might.
I hope
He
not.
might.
Yeah,
I hope not.
By the way, if
That's
the
30 years
future-
from now.
Kidding me? You're gutless.
Taking my teeth out on a live imaging Tuesday.
Exactly. Coming up next for you. Oh, he's always so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Luke Robitaille is going to join us. And by the way, did you hear the latest? This is Luke's evil laugh. Luke is the
Wow.
best. So we'll get Luke Robitaille in here next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. I'm telling you, the big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game's right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into the football action before next season. On Prize Picks, all you do is pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, submit your lineup. Prize Picks also has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you got the option to cash out quick. You can also copy lineups with one click with the new social feed features. Don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. You got your NBA, you got some college basketball in there, and of course you got the big game. If you sign up today, download the Prize Picks app, use code MACE, M-A-S-E. You get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E on Prize Picks. $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get that $50 in lineups just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Got to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Really? No, I can't say that. Are you serious?
You didn't know that?
That's his name?
It is.
Thomas Crapper invented the portable toilet.
He sure did.
I thought it was just...
Everything comes from somewhere, right? Thomas Crapper
came
from his name.
He invented the portable toilet.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it, and bring something different to the table.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
You've seen the billboard, you've heard the name, but LA has a new number.
800-345-6789. That's the new way to call Jacob. And how easy is that, Mace?
800-345-6789.
Same lawyer, same city, same great results. Jacob Emrani. Just easier to remember. Say it once and it sticks. 800-345-6789. That's the new way to call Jacob.
800-345-6789, because when life hits you hard, LA knows the play. Accident, injury, you know who to call.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday, around 1:15, and it is time for the legend.
Gretzky at center. Here's Gretzky in the other zone. Gretzky drops it. Here's Robitaille. Shoots, score!
He's the president of your Los Angeles Kings, and of course a legend on the ice as well. Time for the Luke Robitaille Show with Mason and Ireland, now Tuesdays around 1:15, right here on your home of the Los Angeles Kings, 710 ESPN, the Luke Robitaille Show right now on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go. You know, he's always thrilled to be here. He loves coming on the show. Yeah, and he likes being here. Luke Robitaille joined. Hey, Luke, what's going on, man?
Super excited is more the word.
There you go. Super excited. So yesterday, weather, right? You got the game snowed out or sleeted out or whatever that is back there in was in St. Louis.
It was
Columbus.
It was snowed out. Yeah, they. I think their cars weren't allowed to go on the road till 5 p.m. So they weren't sure like all the employees could get to the arena. So the game's been postponed till I think it's March 9th.
Now, do you miss the weather? Do you miss, because you're Canadian, do you miss the snow? Do you miss the cold? Do you miss all that stuff that goes along with it?
Well, like when you're a kid, like days like yesterday or the day before back east, those are the best. After that, the next 2 weeks, it's not fun. You know, it's all slush and it's melting. But when it's snowing, those are the best days. We used to get off of school, and that was the best.
Exactly. Snow days. I used to love a good snow day.
So what does it take to cancel school? Like, how much snow does there have to be?
Depends on where you are. Like Canada, I would think our threshold in Toledo, Ohio was lower. We dealt with snow not as good as Canada did. So I would imagine our snow days happen more often than yours, Luke.
Yeah. So it literally never happened to us. It was once every few years. But when I was in New York in the 90s, and I saw the snow they had this week, and literally the whole city shut down. We used to get that snow for like almost a month straight back in Canada.
Yeah.
And how would you get through it?
So they were really well equipped. They had these little snow plows that did the sidewalks and snow plows on the road. Then they had these massive snow blowers that would just fill up trucks. You only see those in an area that there's a ton of snow.
Yeah, we used to have one of those. It looked like a lawnmower, but it was a snow blower.
Oh,
we'd
cool.
use when there was a lot of snow.
Yeah.
And we got tons of snow days. I used to, as a kid, I used to watch the Weather Channel to follow, like, if a storm was going to hit us or not hit us. And I was rooting for the snow day. So I was rooting for the and Momo, by the way.
Oh, obsessed.
Yeah, she loves the weather. She's a big weather person.
I know. I was like 6 years old, and I'd be like, Mom, it's going to be snowing in Toledo today. Mom, it's going to be windy in Florida. I had to know what the weather was every day.
You're a little weather nerd. So tell me about Darcy Kemper. I guess Darcy Kemper's okay now, cleared of the neck injury?
Yeah, he's good. He was lucky when, in his bad luck, you know, he got hit and a nerve is in his neck went all the way down his arm, and his arm was numb, but somehow it came back the next day, so he was able to come back. So we were lucky, you know, because you're always worried it could be a concussion or something, because goalies, they don't see the guys coming from the side, so if they get hit on the head, it could be dangerous.
By the way, I think Darcy Kemper is going to be one of the goalies at the Olympics, I think, for Team Canada. Is that right?
Yes, he is. So that's a big deal for him, and it's certainly a great thing for the organization, too.
How do you feel about the Olympics? We talk about this, like Yamamoto, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to pitch in the World Baseball Classic, okay? And he threw a ton of innings last year, 30 starts, threw on back-to-back days in the World Series. And some part of me is like, man, don't go to the World Baseball Classic. Come on, save it for the right. But you can't tell a guy that. Do you have concerns about injuries when it comes to the Olympics?
Yeah. I mean, at least in baseball, it's not during the season, correct? Like for us, it's in the middle of the season, and then after that, there's only 25 games left. So you're a little bit nervous. You hope your guys don't get hurt. We all understand it's for the betterment of the game itself, you know, to have the best players in the world playing in an Olympic tournament. So I think it's great. You kind of cross your fingers. You hope your main players don't get hurt. It has happened a couple of times where a team lost their star players and then they ended up missing the playoffs because of it. So it can happen, but you kind of hope it doesn't happen to you.
Speaking of the betterment of the game, how are you feeling about everyone watching Heated Rivalry? Are you one of those people who binged it? It's obviously bringing a lot of attention to the sport of hockey.
Do you even know about it, Luke?
Yes, I know about it. Our entire world is talking about it. I think it's great. I haven't seen it yet. My wife saw it.
I bet she did.
I was on the road with the team the other day, and she called me. She said she had seen it, and she actually really liked the story. So, and from what we understand, it's bringing a lot of new fans to the game. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Gary Bettman came out this week and said he binged the entire thing.
I did too.
Yeah, and I think it's actually really good. Now, there's not a lot of hockey in it, but
there's enough though. There's the Winter Olympics. They got the
Olympics.
They obviously have teams where they didn't really use the team names, but it's kind of like the Montreal
it's
team
Montreal versus
New York,
Boston.
and Boston. But they have the same colors as like the Bruins, right? Or they have the same colors as Montreal. Yeah, they just change. I think they call them the Metropolitans instead of
Yeah, right. They changed the names because they can't use the NHL. But will you sit down and binge that show, Luke?
Well, I'm not sure. If I don't binge anything because of the time, isn't like you have to watch for like 6 hours or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. You don't binge ever?
It's pretty rare, you know, where, you know it is. We're just boring, sports guys. We got to watch hockey, got to watch another thing. And sometimes it's pretty rare that I get to binge an entire series. I think the last time I did that, it was one day. I think we did it in 2 days. It was Homeland. That must have been like 15 years ago.
That show.
Homeland's a great show. Yeah, she made
It's hard though because you're like, what am I doing? It's 4 a.m. I need to go to bed. I can't watch one more episode. Binging is difficult at our age.
And they always have at the end they kind of make sure you got to watch moving forward.
It's a cliffhanger.
Yeah. They hook you, and you got to watch the next one.
But that being said, guys, I think that shows it's been great for our game. There's a lot of great buzz around it, and anytime that happens, I think it's great for our game.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's been a big boom, man. It's became a worldwide
phenomenon. The two
phenomenon.
actors are going to go to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Did you read about that?
No, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Hey,
that's cool.
Where are you guys now? Where are you going?
We're in Detroit tonight.
Are you?
It's a big week. We have 6 games until the Olympic breaks because our season shuts down for 2 weeks, starting not this Friday, next Friday. So we want to make sure by the time the break is over, you're right there or you're in, and then after that you make your push.
So this is a big push into the Olympics.
Yeah.
All right. And I think I asked you, but you're not going to the Olympic Games, right?
No, actually, my wife and I, we were thinking of going, and then a couple things changed, and we have to stay back now. But, being in Italy, that would have been a lot of fun. In the Olympics in Italy.
Yeah.
Raise
you
your
can
hand
get a
for
bad
that.
meal. It'd be amazing.
Yeah. All right, Luke. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming on. We'll let you get to Heated Rivalry and give us a complete review.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, Luke.
Guys.
Appreciate it. There's Luke Robitaille of the Los Angeles Kings. Yeah, that Heated Rivalry thing turned into a big deal, huh?
I think so.
What's crazy about it, to me at least, is that it seems like I read that it's mostly women that are watching.
I'm telling you, I'm the demo. Emily, you're the demo.
Yeah, it's mostly women. Well, it was based off of a romance novel written by a woman.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Rachel Reed is the author of the book. It's a lot of yearning, which I think is tending to be
it does have that romance novel quality.
Yeah, it's got the yearning that a lot of women like in a romance novel, and it's like just well shot. It's great.
Yeah, here's what it does for me. It reminds me of my 20s.
Yeah.
No, it really does. It reminds me of my 20s when I was still in the closet.
Oh.
Sneaking around, like I'm going to see that, and I'm going to go there, and I hope nobody sees me, and I don't want to be seen here or with that person. It reminds
people are
me
gonna
of
know.
that because I was so staunchly in the closet through my 20s. I didn't come out until I was 28. So it reminds me of that, the sneaking around, and all that stuff. Yeah.
I honestly, I think the love story plays too. It's there's a quality of it that it's super hot, all that. Okay. But the love story of it is real.
Yeah,
I buy that story. And that's why I think people really like it. That's why women probably like it.
By the way, it's Kings Game Day. Pre-game coverage starts at 3:30, leading you right up to face-off at 4. The Kings taking on the Red Wings. We just talked to Luke after the game. Keep it here for Kings Talk with Sam Batesh, your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment. Join the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings. Want to talk about getting hurt?
Sure.
We'll do it next with Dr. Clapper. How are you? Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
You've heard this song a million times, right? What's the one line that everybody knows about
the
this
first
song?
of the month?
That one? And I miss my Uncle Charles. That's the only one everybody knows about that song.
How many? Hold on. This is just because I know it's going to be zero.
The Bones?
Yeah.
Name
Travis. Go on. Name as many members of Bone Thugs and Harmony as you possibly can.
Okay. I know 4.
You know 4.
Go ahead.
Oh, good job.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
You know that's an It's not an and.
You
it's
sold
an
me. Busy.
Busy, crazy,
lazy.
And then
Dopey.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. When you're a guest at Pechanga, you're treated to world-class resort amenities, exceptional entertainment, dining, spa, golf, and of course, 24/7 gaming excitement. The casino floor is huge. 1,100 hotel rooms and suites. It makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Just off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, for reservations or more info.
1:32 on a Live Imaging Tuesday, presented by Geese & Wines. Heated rivalries, huh, Mace? Dry January just got a lot better. Geese at 0% is giving 3 people a year's supply of premium non-alcoholic wine, 12 cases, including their, that's what a year would be, is 12 cases, including their new 0% spritz cans, which will be delivered right to your door. No purchase necessary. 21 or older, enter now at geeksandwines.com/dry January. All in, never out. Is it time for Dr. Clapper?
It is.
The one
time.
and only Dr. Robert Clapper. You hear the Weekend Warrior Show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. The legend, Dr. Robert Clapper.
Dr. Clapper, how are you?
Love to be with you guys and ladies.
Yes.
What's up?
So I want to ask you first, Doc, about Austin Reeves, who's been dealing with a calf thing, and reportedly he's not ruled out for tomorrow, but a lot of people think he's going to play on Friday. Timetable-wise, does that seem about right for a calf?
It does, and it's been he tore it, and he didn't just tear it a little bit. It was a grade 2.
Yeah.
So you got to put the 6 weeks in. The body needs to heal. It needs to make scar tissue, and he'll be good to go. Will it happen again? I sincerely doubt it because of how young he is. But we need him badly, and it's great to have him back.
So tell me why it's a big deal that he heard it first, came back, and then heard it again. Does that make that worse or more troubling?
I think on some level, Ramona, it educates the player. The player then knows what persistent pain is like and can start to trust how they feel. Sometimes adrenaline gets in the way and they just block out everything and then they hurt themselves again.
Okay.
But I feel very comfortable in the case of Austin Reeves, and we can talk about Giannis later where he also had a similar injury in the past. We can trust Austin Reeves to know what it's like to be hurt and what it's like to be okay again, and he will not have a future problem with it. And one could argue now that he knows the flexibility training and the strength training that it's very unlikely we will ever see this again in Austin Reeves.
Okay. So who are you more worried about long term, Austin Reeves or Giannis? Because Giannis has had calf injuries, multiple calf injuries on each leg.
Absolutely more worried about Giannis. And when we get into the Anthony Davis situation, I'll explain why. But here's a clap revision for you.
Okay.
You're celebrating your anniversary, Ramona, and
All
you
right.
decide to make a bouquet of roses for you and your husband to make dinner for them.
Okay.
So you take that little clipper, handheld, and you go in the backyard and you clip roses because roses are
those, yeah.
the little stems, right? So
Yeah.
you can almost use scissors. You don't really need a big lever arm to clip those roses. Wonderful job.
Mm-hmm.
But what if now you have this eucalyptus tree that's banging on your back door, and you've got a big, healthy branch that you got to take care of? It's not something that you could clip with that handheld clipper. So how do you clip a bigger branch? You need those pruning shears with those long arms on them, which give you the mechanical advantage to snap the actual
I gotta really
branch
use a lot of
itself.
force when I use those. I'm a gardener,
Right.
yeah. You're talking my
Because you
language.
have a big mechanical advantage. Well, if you look at the size of Giannis, and not that Austin Reeves is tiny, he's bigger than the average person, obviously, but when you talk about really tall, thin, big guys,
Yeah, he's 7 feet tall.
those lever arms that they have put their muscles and tendons absolutely at greater risk. So to answer the question, which I rarely am good at, I would worry more about Giannis than Austin Reeves.
Okay, I want to ask you about this weird story about the Niners.
Yeah.
Who apparently practice near an electric substation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They have dealt with a lot of injuries this year.
Yes.
Is there any way that this, in your scientific opinion, electric substation could be affecting the Niners or anybody that works near that substation?
So I'm only going to be able to give you my opinion, Steve.
Okay.
And here's the background. Remember Madame Curie?
Yep.
She invented radium. She's got 2 Nobel Prizes.
Yeah, we used to hang out, yeah.
She's just an amazing. If you ever go to Paris, you want to go to her laboratory. This is probably one of the smartest women who ever lived. Her husband, who nobody ever talks about, invented the idea of piezoelectric forces.
Okay.
And he's responsible for taking a crystal and actually, so let's pretend it's like a Twix bar.
Okay,
it's
Twix.
a crystal, and he put an electrode on one side and he put an electrode on the other side. And when he bent the rectangular Twix bar, and you bend it so one side becomes compression, the other side becomes tension, Madame Curie's husband looked to see what happened to the crystal electrically. And guess what? When you bend that crystal on the tension side, it's electropositive. On the compression side of the bend, it's electronegative. And that is why when you had those 2 babies of yours and you had an ultrasound, Ramona, the opposite is what we do. We actually make vibration with an ultrasound machine by putting electric current through a crystal. We can do the opposite. We can make it vibrate, all right? Okay. The reason I'm telling you this is if, God forbid, you went out, Steve Mason, and you already did. You've broken your ankle, right? Remember, you have plates and screws.
Yes.
If the surgeon who fixed you did not put the plates and screws in properly where the bone is under compression, making an electronegative. This is microscopic.
It's like a battery
current.
you're talking about. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes the crystal. Bone is a crystal. under compression, you need those plates and screws to squeeze the bones together, not separate them. It becomes electronegative. That electronegative charge turns on the cell called the osteoblast, which lays down bone to allow you to heal your fracture.
Okay.
If it's under tension, it's electropositive, you will never heal the fracture. So I'm giving you this big take with, what other sports station talks about Madame Curie and her husband?
I know, the piezoelectro thing, yeah.
But now let's get to your question.
Yes.
Dr. Clapper, there's an electric substation like a stone throws away from where everybody's training. Does that have anything to do with injuries? Nobody knows, and there are experts who'll say this is like seeing UFOs, but the reality is there is a relationship with how we heal with electric charges. How do you know? Just take an EKG and put electrodes on your chest, and you will see electricity coming out of your chest from your heart. So I'm giving you the information. Now you and all the fans listening can come to their own conclusion.
Is it turning on the... Okay, wait, hold on. I think I followed that. I think I did. Okay. Is it turning on the osteoblast? Is it making the bone regrow or not? Or is it making it not regrow?
Yeah, so osteoblasts are the cells that lay down mineral calcium to
You break your bone, you need some osteoblasts to go in there and heal. I get it.
Yeah, and osteoclast is the opposite. When you turn that cell on, it resorbs the bone. And that's how our body is alive. We're constantly making mineral and removing mineral, constantly dynamic.
So you're just putting all this electricity in there, and we don't know what it's doing to their bodies, but it might not be good.
Correct.
Got it.
There you go. All right.
How was that Momo vision?
I think
I can see you loud and clear.
I think every time I talk to Dr. Clapper, my IQ goes up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I followed that. Now, could I repeat any of it in a smart sounding way? Probably not.
That's why we have podcasts.
Exactly. That's a podcast report. Hey, Dr. Clapper, every Saturday morning, 7 a.m., including this one. Thank you very much for coming on, as always.
God bless you guys. Thanks so much.
Dr. Robert Clapper.
I was concentrating so hard.
You were.
I was really like, hold on, I got this. I got this.
I was looking at what we're going to do.
Sounded like a battery thing, like positive and negative. I get the battery concept. Yep. Tension and I don't know.
All right, Momo, got a question for you.
Hold on, I got to get down shit.
Yeah. Okay. Would you eat your words?
Depends on if they're fried or baked.
We'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN. Picture this. You're sitting at a red light on your way to work, and you're early for once, and you're sipping your coffee, and you're listening to ESPN LA, the morning show, the Morales morning show. Then out of nowhere, you get slammed from behind. Bam! Bam!
She scared me there.
Your head snaps.
You
your
said the
heart
Morales
is racing.
morning show.
And before you even understand what happened, someone is already at your window saying, hey, let's just handle this between us. No need to call insurance. Never do that. Ever, ever. That's the moment you need to hear my voice in your head saying, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. Now, here's the thing. Do not apologize at the scene. Do not say, I'm fine, when you're not. And do not let anyone pressure you into a quick little cash deal in the parking lot. Those words can all be used against you and ultimately will damage your case. Remember, you don't pay Jacob unless he wins. No fee unless he wins. The chosen legal partner of our Los Angeles Rams, our Los Angeles Lakers, and LAFC. And remember, the number's easy. It's simple. 800-345-6789. Again, 800-345-6789, or go to calljacob.com. Call Jacob, law offices of Jacob and Bronny. When life hits you from behind, he hits back for you. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers. Tomorrow, it's a homecoming for the king. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Rui to LeBron, slam dunk. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick. And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible. Overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
You just gotta ignite the light.
Mason and Ireland on a Tuesday. Hey, come on. Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Geese and Wines. Momo wanted this.
Yacht Rock, come back. All is forgiven.
Oh, now you want Yacht Rock, huh?
Give me some Gino Manelli. Oh, look at, if you're on YouTube right now, you're seeing a woman dance her heart out.
Well, you got to spin. You know,
you have to spin, Mace.
You gotta,
Mace, you should spin too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not a big...
You have to spin,
Mace. Come on, spin.
That's how she...
Well, take
There
your
it is.
headphones
I know,
off
I
so
had
the
to take
cord
mine off. There,
doesn't
yeah.
get
Put your
attacked.
hands up. Put your hands up. You got to own it. Come on. We're at
You
the
want me
club.
to spin next to you?
We're at the club.
We can spin together.
No spin zone. Remember that?
I do remember that.
I actually think that's a good idea for
Now
you.
when you hear him talk, it sounds like he's got no teeth in it.
I've seen you fall. I've
boy,
seen
everybody,
what?
you've got an ageist thing, Chris.
I don't. It's just, listen, sometimes if I sound like that at that age, time to hang it up.
We'll do it live.
Yeah, time to hang it up.
No
my boy.
spin zone.
We'll do it live.
All right. So, Momo, the Clippers weren't going too well.
No.
They were
real bad.
In it, real bad. I think
6
they were
and 21.
6 and 21. So, at that point, Robert Flom, who is a Clippers blogger with 2on3 Hoops.
And he might be one of the guys on the wall or something too. I think he's like a real
Might be.
diehard.
Did he
Yeah.
hand out those little cards to the people that were in the Lakers gear? So we know exactly what kind of guy this is. Got it.
So, apparently, he said to somebody on his blog,
No. This is a tweet. This is a tweet, and it's a
tweet.
response
Okay, go
to
ahead.
somebody
Take it.
else.
Take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so when they were at their worst,
Yeah.
6 and 21.
Yep.
He literally responded to someone, and I don't want to say the handle because it's a weird handle. When I saw it on TV, I got nervous.
Okay.
But he responded to someone, and he said, "If they go 15 and 3, I will literally eat this tweet. And from that point on, the Clippers actually went 15-3.
And so Robert Flom ate his tweet. Here's Kawhi.
Before the Lakers game on the 20th, tweeted, if you guys won 15 out of 18 games at any point this season, he would eat the tweet.
Eat the tweet?
Yeah, it was a tweet, so they have to print it out and eat it. And the wall was chanting, eat the tweet.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know nothing about that.
Do you have any advice for him as he goes and does that?
You better try to see if he can eat something else. I don't know how healthy that is for you.
Man, Kawhi's just full of it.
He is.
What? I mean, it's
well,
just
Ty
great
Lue
playing
was
Kawhi.
better.
Whenever I'm about to play a Kawhi soundbite,
You're gonna regret
I
this.
always.
Wait, can I tell you?
Yeah.
I find Kawhi to be one of the most unintentionally funny people in the league. I think he is so funny.
So what do you find unintentionally hilarious about
Because
Kawhi?
he's so deadpan about how he delivers everything. Like I'm actually working on a Kawhi story, so I have a whole list of all his unintentionally funny
working
things.
for Ballmer again.
Are you going to ask him like you can pay $2 to get into a Clippers game now at Intuit Dome?
Yeah.
So he
what is Ballmer paying you?
Just I wish I knew.
When everybody
is it direct deposit? You don't know?
This whole thing.
Oh, is it kind of like Sedano gets that one
check
source
from Clutch?
I wasn't going to say it.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said it.
Yeah, you said it. You can this is going to end up on some Reddit
What
page.
else were you going to say? What else?
I was going to try to say it more cleverly.
Oh,
than that.
But listen, if any of that were true, I don't think either of us would be working here. We would have enough money not to have to work, right?
Yeah.
So
you got to get paid on the sly.
Okay. Can we get back to Kawhi being unintentionally funny? So, like, I noticed that he had these glass water bottles in his locker.
Okay.
And, like, he's always had them there.
Mm-hmm.
They're Holstein glass water bottles.
Okay.
And I looked it up. Do you know how much these water bottles cost? It is $150 for a 6-pack of this water. I think it's probably a tariff thing.
So
they're from the Austrian Alps, okay?
Are they bottles or are they actual waters in them?
Glass bottles of water.
Okay.
And I asked Kawhi about this water. I go, what's with he's like, that's the best water on earth. You should try it. And I was like, why is it so good? And he goes, it's naturally alkaline, and they don't do anything to make it alkaline. It just comes like that. And it's in a glass bottle. There's nothing. I mean, I'm just like dying. This is so funny.
I bought this at Whole
It's just
Foods
the
for
way-
$5.
It's not as good. It's plastic.
No,
It's
water.
and they
He
do
sold
something
trees
to
like
make
that.
it. And it's like I saw that one. I saw that.
Good
Look,
sliding that in.
do you remember when he did this thing with the Gatorades? He took the Gatorade off the table at the press conference, and he goes, I don't like Gatorade. Kids shouldn't be drinking that stuff. There's too much sugar. It's just the way
he's not wrong.
He's not thinking about that. He's not necessarily like it's just whatever comes to his mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
I mean,
the way he says things.
He's not doing 10 minutes at the Laugh Factory, I'll tell you that.
It's just I don't know. I'll send you some. I'm gonna send you some
send
funny
me
Kawhi clips.
unintentionally funny
Okay.
Kawhi quotes.
But listen, you're getting back to the eating the tweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, the only way to eat the tweet is to print it out, chop it up very small, and then fry it.
Yeah, no, he just
like print if it's gonna be on paper.
Yeah, but if you fry it, it'll catch on fire.
Yeah, he ate.
No,
the
you're gonna
paper.
put it in some batter.
Right? Did he already eat the paper?
I don't think he actually ate it. Did he? Have we seen the videos?
He took a tweet and he put it in his mouth.
And
And
also,
he ate it.
you can eat paper. It's just not advised.
I mean, just soak it in water, Joey Chestnut style, like.
No, it's just a piece of paper with the tweet, and he ate it.
Also, this is I'm going to say this, and then people are going to think I'm hating on the Clippers. It is so Clippers, though. Come on, nobody knew about this.
You're going to get in trouble.
I didn't know about this
You
until
are
their
gonna get in
official
big
account
trouble.
started tweeting about it during the game, and then their official social media account made it a thing, and then all the reporters saw it. And they started asking all the questions about it, right?
You mean that you didn't listen to the wall chant about it?
I guess so.
How many people are in the wall these days?
Momo would know better.
I was at a Clipper game last week when they played the Lakers, and that thing was sort of full.
Really? Is it that bad over there? I've not been to a Clippers game over there. I've been to concerts.
There were a lot of Laker fans. There were a lot of Celtics fans when I was
but
there.
not on the wall.
No, they don't let them in there.
I heard they kick people off the wall.
They kick them out.
Well, they give them a card. Didn't you see the picture of the
did.
card?
I saw that corny little card they gave him.
Mace, you mentioned that you threw away he won't do 10 minutes at the Laugh Factory. Didn't you have that story about like Blake Griffin?
Oh yes, I did. So Blake Griffin.
Good job, Em.
Thank you for tying that.
Because we would have kept going there, and that wasn't going to be great.
So Blake Griffin apparently did a set.
He's actually funny.
Comedy set.
And he's done this a lot. Like he's been on Broad City. He's done a bunch of comedy sets.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it. I'm thinking Blake Griffin isn't really that funny.
He's actually pretty funny, I think.
But don't you think I could do a tight 5 at
Not really, no. I
Comedy
don't,
Store?
I don't think so.
I do.
No. I don't
You don't
think
think I could?
You know, Jeannie busted a tight 5
I
at
know.
the Comedy
She
Store.
did a tight
she
5.
did it.
Yeah.
Doesn't her brother own a comedy store?
I think you should try.
I don't think we
You
should
do?
talk
You
about
think-
our brothers.
Should I? Momo, should I try?
You should, absolutely.
A tight 5?
A tight 5.
What's
I
what's
think
your
you'd be
angle?
funny.
Where are
Yeah,
you coming in on this? Like, what's going to be your
shtick.
yeah.
You got to have a narrative.
Okay,
you got to have
ready?
a story.
I'm going to tell a story, and then I'm going to say, what's the deal with that?
No, I think you should do it. No, that's already been done. I think. I'm pretty sure Seinfeld did that. I think you should do all about heated rivalry and how it reminded you of your 20s. And
That's
now
not no. 'Cause
you could
that's
make
supposed
that
to be
funny.
It's supposed to be funny.
You could make it funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could talk about some of your antics in New York City.
Oh, my God, my antics in New York City. You know what made me miss New York a little bit was when it snowed the other day. Because one of the coolest things was getting up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, going out into Manhattan, and just the snow was untouched. It was just New York was so peaceful. Then, you know, like once rush hour starts, it's just a total mess.
It's just slushy and muddy and gross. Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask you real quick. Last night, Luka goes for 46 points. The one thing I notice is he's distributing the ball as well. And I think that leads to defense. I think when Luka engages everybody on offense, that everybody is better on defense. Do you see that? Is that a fair point?
I think it's a fair point, and I'm going to say it like this. I think Luka can do anything when he puts his mind to it. When he decided he wanted to lose weight, he put his mind to it. He lost weight. If he wants to play defense, he can put his mind to it. He can play defense.
Last night he did play some defense. Yeah.
And here's the thing. I don't think he needs to play great defense for 48 minutes or however many minutes he plays, 42 or whatever. All he's got to do is be a credible team defender, just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry's not a good defender. Steph Curry, like if you one-on-one, you put him on an island, he gets beat every time.
Right.
But as a team defender, if you can play within a team concept, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's not bad anymore. You know, he used to be a liability.
Yeah.
But Luka's the same thing. Jason Kidd and I used to talk about that all the time when he was in Dallas. All Luka has to do is just buy into the team defensive concept, get back sometimes, move your feet a little bit, take a charge here. When Luka plays defense, everyone feeds on it.
Okay, so
oh my God, Luka just took a charge. Oh.
I'm going to play something for you coming up after 2 o'clock that I want to get your take on. Somebody with some dampening all Lakers hopes.
Oh, I was on the show yesterday when he said it, so I have a lot to say.
Okay. We will do that coming up, and we will do some fast track coming up next. Big game around the corner. But before it's the NBA trade deadline, ESPN LA and Hendrick's Gin taking over Rock and Brew in El Segundo. Rock and Brews in El Segundo. Next Thursday, Feb 5, for the Super Week trade deadline party. Join me, join DeMarco and Travis. We're broadcasting live from noon to 5:30. Become an NBA Gin Sider. Follow every Lakers move live and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening next Thursday. Rock and Brews in El Segundo. See all you guys out there. Fast track next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons on ESPN LA with DeMarco and Travis.
Seattle is a pain in the you-know-what, and good luck in Levi.
The Rams season is officially over, which means DeMarco's going through it.
Either way, here's the petty side of me. Somebody else is going to win a Super Bowl in the 49ers home stadium. That's right. Which makes me happy.
Do you care who wins? Do you prefer the Pats winning over the Seahawks, or do you want...
I'm still trying to decide, man.
No, I'm petty, man. Let's go Patriots.
How many do the Seahawks have? They have 1 or 2, but I cannot and will not ever root for the Patriots. I won't root for anything Boston.
So are you rooting for, like, the game to get canceled? That's what you're rooting for?
No, I like Mason's idea.
No, we're doing Benito Bowl.
There you go. I'll root for...
Bad Bunny.
For Bad Bunny. How about that?
Malo. Let's go.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey, Laker fans, are you a professional and a parent, a dreamer and a doer? You're in Ender, and National University knows that grind. That's why they offer flexible online courses, career-focused programs, and support for students juggling work, family, and everything in between. Whether you're building a career, raising a family, or chasing big goals, National University helps you reach your end game and your end game. Make your move at nu.edu.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Mornings in LA will never be the same. The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap.
Did you know that she's dating Liam Neeson?
Who is?
Pamela Anderson.
Oh, really? I thought you were talking about LaToya Jackson.
No.
I thought so too for a second. I'm like, wait.
He's got a particular set of skills, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, he's dating Pamela Anderson?
Pamela Anderson doesn't look like Pamela Anderson used to.
No,
but she
what
does it
look
on
like?
purpose.
I
Like
know.
she doesn't wear any
She's
makeup.
Anti-makeup beauty, all the things. Like she's like, I'm an old lady and I'm going to embrace that.
God, I loved her. God, I just loved
She's
her.
dating Liam Neeson. They're probably going to get married.
You ever see Barbed Wire?
Barbed Wire, was that the one with Tommy Lee?
No. I'm
Different
sure you
film?
saw that one, but
Yeah,
no, it was a
different movie.
movie. It was a movie with Pamela Anderson.
Hang with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, zoom, man.
And before I get to my fast track, just like Mace was mentioning last segment, the big game is around the corner. And before that, it's the NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendricks Gin are taking over Rock and Brews in El Segundo. I actually have been to that Rock and Brews before, but I've also been like in that area. Fun little area. Make sure you come out. It's next Thursday, so mark it on your calendars. Next Thursday, February 5th. For a super week trade deadline party. Join Mason in Ireland and DeMarco and Travis while we broadcast live from noon to 5:30. Become an NBA Ginsider. Follow every Lakers move and win Lakers tickets. It's all happening next Thursday at Rock and Brews at El Segundo. See you there. So we all love Billie Jean King. She is a fantastic activist, athlete.
Yep.
She's amazing.
Amazing. I just met her.
Really?
At the World Series this year. I'd never met Billie Jean King. She's an icon, absolutely.
So she was at Sundance Film Festival, and she was asked about by the LA Times what keeps kids from succeeding in sports, and this was her answer.
The great thing about my parents with my brother, my brother played 12 years of professional baseball, Randy Moffett, but they never asked us if we won. And I can't tell you, most children drop out of sports because they can't live up to their parents' expectations or whoever their caregiver is. So it's really, I look back and my brother and I discussed this, how lucky we were to have parents that didn't ask us if we won.
That one did a doozy on me after I'd been like asking my son, "Oh, how did your baseball game go? Did you guys win?" And I was like, "Oh man, I screwed it all up."
That's a really hard thing to retrain yourself because you are kind of looking at this like this. And I think that it's not only this, it's just that youth sports has become this taken over by private equity, by money, by greed, by a lot of things. It's not the same youth sports that I think we all grew up in. So if I know, Momo, you're a parent to 2 kiddos that play sports, but if you were having a child right now, how would you want their kids to, how would you encourage them to play sports if they want to play sports?
I am trying so hard to get my kids into sports.
Oh, really?
I can't. It's hard. I have the Rams game on, and I try to get them to watch, but I think they get so distracted by stupid YouTube videos and other things that and I cut out YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time. I watch the Laker game all the time. I watch the Rams game all the time. I watch all this, and I would think they would want to come in and watch with me, and they kind of don't. And I think there's a problem out there right now with attention spans and kids and work. So the thing about winning and losing, I'm not even to that point yet.
Right.
I can't even really get them that interested in sports. Now they like going to the park. They like jumping and climbing things. They don't I kind of got them into soccer a little bit, sort of, kind of, but the winning and losing at the age my kids are, that doesn't ring true yet. I think it's more, what I think is the way you get them to get into sports is that you're into sports. Your kids usually like doing what you like doing. So whenever I get excited about something or I say, let's go do this, and I play with them, that's how they get into it.
So my dad was such a red ass.
Yeah.
And really, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing.
Okay.
There are only 2 places in every race, first and last.
Wow. Very Ricky Bobby sounding.
Very, very Ricky Bobby. Actually, and by the way, Ricky got it from Vince Lombardi, but yeah,
okay,
same thing. But my dad was demanding as hell, and my brother Brian was a superior athlete to me. Brian was a really good athlete, and he got the worst of it. Man, my dad would be yelling at him
because he had potential.
He did have potential.
Yeah.
I mean, I broke my leg 3 times in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, 3 times.
Oh, so this is like a lifelong thing.
Oh,
with
it's
you.
a lifelong thing.
Got it.
Yeah,
this explains a lot.
I broke my leg 3 times, and I broke my wrist once in high school.
Okay.
Now, I was like a walking wound. But my brother and my dad was just all over him all the time. It was just win or else. He never asked if anybody was having fun.
I think for me, my athletic pursuits was more about work ethic than it was about winning and losing. I think my parents didn't necessarily get honest about winning and losing.
Sure.
They definitely celebrated the wins and picked us up for our losses, but I think it was more of you're committed to going to swim practice for 4 days a week. You're committed to going to this thing. It's teaching you to show up every day at what you're supposed to be doing. So I think that's what I gained more than winning and losing and championships or not. But I do think it's hard on kids that their parents. I've been around youth sports. I've coached youth sports here in Southern California, and I've understood some of these parents that just only care about winning.
Brian, there are only 2 places in every race, first and last. Do you agree?
When you get to a certain age, yes. For youth sports, it's all about having fun.
Yeah. Should be.
I just want to see effort. When I coach, so I coach the soccer team.
Oh, you do coach the soccer team now?
I do, yeah. On Sunday mornings, I run around out there, and I'm always.
Are you a tough coach?
No,
I'm. Diagram plays? Do you draw plays in the dirt?
I try. With the 3-year-olds, I tried to set up a set piece the other day.
Oh,
I said, okay, when he kicks the corner,
pick and roll.
when he does the corner kick, you guys all run in there. And I'm like, what am I doing? They're 4.
A set piece for the 4-year-olds. That makes sense. Yeah, getting ready for the World Cup.
But all I want is I want them to try hard. I want them to give it effort and all that. What I can't stand is when kids are just lazy and they just. I'm not into this. Let me just go watch my phone. I'm telling you, as a parent of kids of this generation, I am really appalled by how much the entertainment choices that our kids are watching right now and the way that they watch it affects everything in their life. And I'm I'm cutting it out.
What do you cut out?
I just deleted YouTube.
They're not allowed to have YouTube?
I cut it out.
What kind of mother are you? You taking YouTube away from your kids?
I've taken it away. It exists on the TV. It's not there's no phones anymore.
Yeah, nobody has a phone.
No phones. You cannot watch on the phone. We're not swiping on the phone. We're not swiping through. And YouTube, I need narrative structure. You can watch Peppa Pig. Those are 12-minute episodes. That has a beginning, middle, and an end.
Right.
But these 2-minute videos, it's just killing their attention span. I am like an evangelist now.
Yeah, YouTube is the #1 social media platform in the world.
It's killing attention spans. It's terrible for kids.
But I think it all, honestly.
But if you're watching us on the YouTube, hopefully you're not a
this
child.
is different. We're not a 2-minute show. We're not a 2-minute. It's
so
two.
Wait a minute. So you would let your kids watch Mason
yeah,
and
sure.
Ireland?
Why not? Because it's not.
Okay.
Well, listen. YouTube is 2 to 3 minute videos. They're all hyper entertaining, loud. This, that. There's no narrative structure. There's no beginning, middle, and end.
The colors.
Like,
and
the colors and the sounds.
Mace, you have to see what we're talking about because it's crazy.
Is it?
It's all of my parents. All of the parents that I know we're all in this. We're all having this conversation.
Okay, I'll take your word
Yeah,
for it.
trust me.
Yeah.
Fast track.
Speaking of
my
another
experience with kids is so limited.
You know the ones that were not raised on this stuff.
Yes.
It's just it's so toxic. It's so bad. Anyway.
Speaking of something you can watch on YouTube.
Yep.
Budweiser yesterday put out their Super Bowl commercial. And they had this whole big reveal on Good Morning America and all that. It's their classic Clydesdale with an eagle. It's a nice, minute commercial kind of thing.
Did they show the whole commercial?
They showed the whole commercial. So that's my question here is, because I know they did this last year too, it was about a week out. All these companies put out their Super Bowl commercials. Does it not lose a little bit of that, I'm watching the game? For the people that don't care about the game, it's all Super Bowl commercials.
Yep.
You could pretty much watch them all now before the game.
Well, and now, I was talking to Emily about this yesterday. So during the AFC-NFC championship game, there were commercials. Ben Stiller and Benson Boone were doing like a teaser ad for Instacart. And then Sabrina Carpenter was doing like a teaser ad for Pringles. And Danny McBride and Keegan-Michael Key were doing a teaser ad for State Farm. And I guess these pay off during the Super Bowl.
Okay, smart.
So if you're going to spend, I think it's $10 million this year for an ad, they're trying to get more bang.
Like, remember when last year, I think Snoop said he's going to quit smoking? He tweeted he's going to quit smoking, and all of it was for a Super Bowl ad for Solo Stove.
For Solo Stove, yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, guys, right now in the mix from last week until the Super Bowl, if a celebrity does something weird and out of the ordinary, it's probably a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or like a preview for a Super Bowl
And I'll
ad.
say this.
Right.
I think it is, I think that what's going on right now is that first of all, nobody watches commercials very much at all anyway. So Super Bowl, you go to a Super Bowl party, it's hard enough to get people to be quiet, to listen to the Super Bowl.
But if you're watching at home.
So now it's about what goes. It has to be on YouTube within minutes. It has to be able to be shared within minutes. It's got to be on Instagram. So I think the actual ad space, the commercial you're selling is not nearly as valuable as what the front end and the back end on social.
It gets credit for being a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
So people will look at it on Twitter because this is the Bud Light Super Bowl ad, and they'll use that for the rest of the year.
It may not even air on the actual broadcast.
Yeah, I read an article on Puck. Do you ever follow Puck?
Of course, yeah.
And it was about Super Bowl ads. And one of the things they said was that celebrities don't cost as much as you think they do for Super Bowl ads because they want to be part of the Super Bowl.
Correct.
So it may be Ben Stiller is, I'm not saying he's doing it for scale, but he's not getting $1 bajillion for doing that series of ads because he wants to be on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So there's a bonus too for their personal brands.
The residuals when it airs for the next year.
Yeah, exactly. And then it airs and airs and airs. So there you have it. Super Bowl.
I know it's hard. It's going to be a hard one for us.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So, I invented a new bit. Okay. We'll do it after the next round of Fast Track.
Okay.
I think it's going to be fun.
It got me excited.
I invented a new bit, Em. I
Just
did it,
now?
I did
Bit
it with,
alert.
I did it without your knowledge and without Brian's knowledge.
Is that what
Did you tell
Parker was
Morales?
doing?
That's what Parker was doing for me. Exactly.
I wondered what that
Sneaking
was.
around. He's getting something ready. We'll do it coming up. Plus more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
All gas, all Lakers.
Tomorrow, it's a homecoming for the king. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Really? To LeBron, slam dunk. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Playing sports, Protective Eyewear can help prevent serious eye injuries. Vision protection matters as much as helmets and pads. This National Eye Care Month tip is sponsored by VisionWorks. See the difference.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, got a little breaking news. One small thing, Austin Reeves has been ruled out for tomorrow. So he still expected to make his return. Now we'll look at Friday as a possibility. And Bill Belichick fell short of the 40 out of 50 votes needed for induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame during his first year of eligibility. He will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Several sources who spoke with Belichick over the weekend described him as puzzled and disappointed by his inability to secure support from at least 80% of Hall of Fame members. Belichick asked an associate, 6 Super Bowls isn't enough? The voting committee is composed mostly of veteran NFL reporters who he has been rude to. and a lot of NFL figures like Bill Polian and Tony Dungy, both Hall of Famers. So Bill Belichick will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Woo!
Damn, that is a slap. All right, zoom, man.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
It
Again,
is,
like
it's
he
stupid.
said,
Really
if
lame.
six Super Bowls can't do it. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's just stupid.
To me, that's
BS.
all the same reason Robert Kraft isn't in. It's the Deflategate. It's the scandals in and around the Patriots and their dynasty and people being jealous and
It's
yada,
being
yada.
petty. If Bill Belichick isn't in the Hall of Fame, what are we
What are we doing?
Yeah, how can he
What are we
not
doing?
be a first ballot Hall of Famer with 6 Super Bowl wins?
It's
You got to get
absolutely
40 out of 50
idiotic.
votes. 40 out of 50. So at least, so apparently they called
didn't
him
get
to
to
tell
40.
him.
Yeah, okay, then let's not have Tom Brady in. You know, it's
Right.
like, this is absolutely asinine. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
I mean, I'm not a big Bill Belichick fan, but
Neither am I.
it's stupid not to put him in the
But
Hall of Fame.
recognize who he is and what he meant to football for a long period of time. Even if you don't like him, you have to understand his greatness.
100%.
Anyway, it's Kings game day. Pre-game coverage starts at 3:30 p.m., leading up right up to face-off at 4 p.m. as the Kings take on the Red Wings. After the game, keep it here for Kings Talk with Sam Patesh. Your spot to react and break it all down. Catch every moment. Just tap the Kings play-by-play tile on the all-new ESPN LA app, home of the LA Kings.
Okay.
So, yesterday, the very last flight from Southwest with open seating left.
Oh, my God.
It was from Honolulu to Los Angeles yesterday
wow.
evening. It was the very last open seating flight. What are your thoughts on Southwest? I'm assuming, Momo, you've gone on Southwest a million times. Same for you, Maze. Say goodbye to open seating.
I actually am okay with this. I did not like the open seating. If I wasn't, it's letters, right?
Yeah, A, B, C.
If I wasn't an A or B, I was really ticked off.
Yeah.
Because I would not get an aisle seat, and I need an aisle seat.
Yeah, same.
So
And also, they control how you check. It's not 24 hours from when you check it, from when your flight. You get an alert saying your flight's in 24 hours, time to check in. You could hit that right at 24 hours and get like C22. You're like, no, how could anybody be faster than me on this?
Right.
And the answer is it depended on what you paid for your fare.
Sure.
And what your status is.
And what your
as
status
Southwest.
is
Yep.
and yada, yada, yada. So it wasn't true open seating.
Right. Em, are you upset?
I think I like things that are a little quirky. Like a little reason to like an airline might be that you have this open seating that maybe
Don't
a
worry,
family
they'll
would
still
be.
do their 5-minute comedy act. at the
Oh,
beginning
yeah,
of
they
the-
do that, yeah.
Yeah. I've only flown Southwest like twice, though, because it's mostly Southwest flights like of the United States.
True.
Yeah.
And so until I moved here, I wasn't really doing that much. And I also don't fly that much in the Southwest. I mostly just go across the country.
Right.
But I like that an airline was quirky.
Yeah, I didn't like the open seating. Brian,
But
did you
the
like open seating?
extra luggage was nice, which they're not doing anymore.
I did, because me and my wife, we would sit, window aisle, and then we, sometimes you just kind of act like you don't like each other, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
maybe nobody will sit there.
Oh,
put a bag in the
so-
middle.
So you would sit window aisle,
Right.
and
hope
hope
nobody
nobody
sits there.
sat in the
Right,
middle.
exactly. You
And
don't
if
look at
somebody
anybody in the
said-
eyes.
And if somebody said, "Can I have that seat?" What would you do?
One of us would take the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One
Yeah.
would take the middle.
Yeah. I will miss it. I have flown many, many, many Southwest flights. I'm always on Southwest, whether it be up to Oakland when the Warriors were there, up to Sacramento or Phoenix or whatever. I'm a Southwest girl. However, a few years ago, ESPN somehow decided that we all were part of this A-list.
What's that?
A-list is something I don't know how they got us on here. It's some kind of cool corporate travel thing. So it never mattered when I checked in. I was always A-list. So even if I got like a B56 or whatever, I could still board after the A's. I could still get on in time to get a window I always like the aisle too. I'm one of those.
Right.
And so I will miss open seating because I think it's faster. It's just faster.
It's definitely faster. There's no question about that.
Yeah, the assigned
Just
seating.
file in and go.
It's like, oh, you got to get the people in the back
Yep.
and the this and the open seat. And plus, I'm a weird traveler. I'm like George Clooney and Up in the Air.
Yeah.
And I like my little quirks. Like, I love nothing more than getting on the back of the plane in a Southwest Burbank airport and cutting in front of all the old people. Oh my God, I'm such a jerk.
Wow.
All the old people who get on in the front because they
rough.
need the ramp.
Suck it, old people.
Okay. So there's a
Momo's coming
ramp
through.
in Burbank. You get on in the front.
So you go right past the old people who are trying
Okay,
to
so
get up
listen,
the ramp.
let me just tell you.
Okay.
In Burbank, you can board in the front and the back. Okay, people know what I'm talking about, and they're nodding along.
All right.
It makes me a bad person, but it's
I've
okay.
never flown out of Burbank.
Okay, I love
Go
Burbank
ahead.
Airport. So you get on in the front. Well, in the front, they have a ramp. So all the old people who get the early boarding, they all go up the ramp, and they just take so long, and they always want to sit right in the front of the plane.
And they have their Werther's originals, right? Yeah,
100%. And if I
Wearing a
get
shawl.
let's say I'm like A47, I go to the back, and I climb up those stairs. I just scurry up the stairs, and I go through the back of the plane, and I can still get an exit row. And I just feel like a winner.
You're in an exit row with, you're shorter than everybody else.
I know, but I know.
would not. In a situation, I don't think I would trust you in a situation with you in the exit row.
I'd be good. I'd be good in a crisis. Yeah, I'd help out.
I don't think you would know how to inflate one of those rafts.
Yes, I would. I would totally be good. I'm outdoorsy and stuff. I'm a gardener.
That's true. You are a gardener.
I go out. I hunt. I don't hunt. I go fishing. I go hiking.
You go fishing?
As a kid, I went fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go now. I could do it. I'm like, I got a little outdoorsy.
You stand there with a
bag.
pole. Anybody can.
No,
fish.
but I could take the fish out of the water and take the hook out, and I could do that.
Okay.
Could you descale the fish?
Yeah, I probably could. I wouldn't want to, but I could.
Could you fillet it?
I probably could. I've seen my aunt do it a million times. Yeah, I could probably do it.
If we have a plane crash in the ocean, you got Momo.
I could be
right. There's that movie coming out this
Send
week, Send Help, where the Rachel McAdams ends up on the island by herself with that guy who's her boss.
I could be on Survivor. I could do that stuff.
You could.
I could. I have
Honestly,
gone backpacking.
Would
I
love to see Momo on Survivor.
I would not be good. I'm not a good liar.
But you would be like...
I could survive, though.
But you're a reporter, so you could investigate. I think you could get the truth out of people.
Yeah.
I think you're chatty and enough to have people like you.
Yeah.
And if you have some skills. I think you'd be a great
I got some
Survivor
skills.
candidate.
I would be good.
So I am going to tell you this confidentially.
Yeah.
Just us. Just
Tell me. No one's listening. It's okay.
So I told my agent, and he did, to reach out to Traitors because I want to be on Traitors.
Oh.
They had a stand-up comic.
Yeah, you'd be good.
They had I don't know what Zac Efron's
Okay,
brother
but would you
even
be the
was.
celebrity trader, or would you be on the normal people trader?
No, it would be I want to be on the celebrity trader. So
Okay.
it'll just say Steve talk show host.
Yeah, you're a huge talk show host in Los Angeles.
I would be the anti-Rappaport.
Okay.
I would be friendly to. I'd be anti-Ron. I'd be
You'd
friendly
eat your
to
food
everybody.
so far away from your face. That's
Correct.
just
Do you know
scooping
what
it in.
you'd be? You remember? Okay, because I watched Survivor. I used to watch every episode of every season of Survivor. Kind of let it go after the second
Okay.
kid. I couldn't keep up. However, I still really know my Survivor. Mike White, creator of the White Lotus, was on Survivor.
Was
and
he
was
really?
great. Yes, he was great.
He is going to also be on season 50, so he's going to go on again.
Oh,
He's
wow.
a great candidate. Spoiler alert for that season, but he makes it to the final 3 and he loses barely.
What?
Yeah.
The season he
So
was
the guy that invented White Lotus
Yes.
lived on an island
Yes.
for Survivor.
He was also on Amazing Race before that.
He was.
Oh, wow.
He loves reality shows. And
yeah.
honestly, White Lotus
It
is
fits.
like basically themed after Survivor. Like they meet on a boat,
Yes.
they all
Yeah.
come in together. Like it's very Survivor coded. Like people pair off. We're gonna have different groupings.
Except for they're
There's
not
a lot of
boiling water eating. But you know what? Also, Survivor has moved away from eating gross things.
Okay.
Early seasons of
Yeah.
Survivor, it was about could you eat that gross bug?
Right.
And
now
they
it's,
moved away from that.
they eat more than they used to, I feel like.
Yeah. Nobody's starving.
Come back for season 50.
All
Watch
right.
season 50.
I will. I'll come back because I miss it.
Okay, Brian?
Fast track.
So yesterday, MLB and MLB The Show were teasing that there wasn't going to be a new athlete here or any athlete for the show 26.
Yep.
A couple hours ago, it was announced that Aaron Judge will be the show 26 athlete.
What was that, a total deke job?
I think he was like in 2018, so they're just kind of, bringing him back as the cover athlete.
Okay.
So no new athlete still stands. But their big campaign this year is the World Baseball Classic.
Okay.
And, because it's going to fall before the season. A lot of people thought it would be Ohtani Judge, maybe, Japan, USA cover. But their whole marketing scheme here is Captain America as Aaron Judge.
Yeah, he fits
Do
the bill.
you like this Captain America? To me, I think the whole thing is kind of played out. I'm looking for the next, name for it. I don't
You're
know.
already
if
over
Captain
Aaron
America
Judge?
always lost in the postseason, then maybe that's who Aaron Judge is.
Yeah.
Captain America made an
Look at
error in
that
Game 5 of
burn.
the World Series, didn't Captain
Yeah,
America
he
do
doesn't
that?
do
Bird.
anything in the postseason.
Yeah.
Damn, Emily. Yeah,
That is cold.
I mean, Mookie's more of a Captain America than Aaron Judge is.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge is tall.
No,
I mean,
he's just big. He's big and burly. That's why he fits the.
I don't know. You know what I think? I think maybe this MLB The Show should have like up and coming stars. Like last year, they had Paul Skeens.
Right. Yeah.
Which is
and
like
Gunnar Henderson
Yeah.
and
And
Elliot
Gunnar-
De La Cruz. So it was a 3-person.
It was a
cover.
3-person. See, I like that because it's a good
Yeah.
way to promote young players in the game. So, but
It's like
Aaron
Yamamoto on it. He
Yeah,
was
Yamamoto.
the World Series MVP.
Rubber arm pitched back-to-back
I
games
want,
in the
I
World
want,
Series.
I want to watch a Yamamoto doc. Like, there's not a lot of sports docs that I'm interested because it's just so saturated. But I would watch a Yamamoto doc.
It is very saturated.
So saturated.
Yeah.
Too much.
All right, so real quick, can I do my bit, or do you want to
Let's
do
hear
the
it.
bit next?
Is it teasable? Can we tease the bit for next?
Yes, coming up next, new bit. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Love the sweater shirt combo. I know you're coming back from the country club, so you didn't switch on us.
No, Tim in the back room's like, "What's up, Mr. Rogers?" And it wasn't like Mr. Rogers because that's my last name, but rather the TV
You
guy.
look like you could host a PBS show right now.
Thank you.
You know?
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it, and bring something different to the table.
One briefcase, one moment could change everything. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving you a chance to own your destiny in 2026. Play throughout the month of January, and on January 28th, one Club Serrano member will win the case, and with it, a finale spot in any 2026 promotion, plus $400,000. Which destiny will you choose? It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
2:32 on a live imaging Tuesday.
Yeah.
Presented by Geese and Wines. There's the Yacht Rock.
Hey, you got some Yacht Rock.
I like it.
Done
Feels
with
good.
Katy Perry.
No, Katy Perry.
She's in space.
Did you want to do the firework dance with me?
No.
I mean, I'll do, but this isn't the fire. It's on the fireworks
We're
song.
playing.
I know.
this
What's
one.
going on with Yacht Leaker? I read his post the other day.
So it's funny. I will be there Saturday or Friday night at Fantasy Springs. Stephanie and I will be going. This is a new lead singer because Billy Ocean actually went to go see Joe Sugarman.
Oh, yeah.
So he has an issue where he can't. It's not his vocal cords. It's a dysphoria that's a brain thing with the vocal muscles.
Wow. Yeah.
So he can't hold the high note. Philly Ocean, who's on all their records and stuff. So they got a new guy who Philly picked out. So it's sad because Philly's a great guy and Yacht Leaker's a lot of fun. But they're still performing. They got a big tour. And Saturday or Friday night at Fantasy Springs Casino.
He tried for a long time, right? And then he finally just said, I gotta
Joe
call
Sugarman saw him and couldn't help him.
Oh,
and
is
then
that right?
referred to him at somebody at USC, and nobody can really help it.
So you should take my mom and not stepdad Leo to the concert with you on Friday night at Fantasy Springs. They love Fantasy Springs.
They do.
Oh, my mom plays at Fantasy Springs all the time. Why don't you bring my mom and not stepdad Leo
Can I
to
get
the
in?
concert?
Can I get in on the Do they need
their OnlyFans page? No.
Well,
What?
Yeah, Mom and Leo have an OnlyFans page. No, I'm kidding.
Do they need a third?
Okay, I believe everything you say, so that hit me.
That was a joke I did at the Mason in Ireland.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
Exactly.
God.
Anniversary birthday thing.
Frightening, right?
Oh.
Frightening.
What's wrong with that?
No, why don't you bring my mom and not stepdad Leo to the concert? They love a good concert.
We're already bringing
They love
Stephanie's
Yacht Rock.
aunt and uncle, I think.
You got room for my mom and not stepdad Leo?
I mean, if they're into group stuff.
Yes. All right. So I for some reason this bit popped into my head.
Which bit is that, Mace?
This is an old-timey bit.
All right. I like old Tammy.
So, Morales, you will understand this.
Yes.
Back in the days of carts, okay?
My father threw a lot of them at my head.
Every day we did a mystery voice on my show.
Okay.
One day we didn't fully erase the cart. So
What do you mean a cart?
So it looks like an 8-track.
8-track.
Okay.
But
It
it's
looks
just a
like
single
8-track.
track.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we didn't fully erase the cart. So we got two voices on at the
You
same
didn't
time.
buff the cart. Was that what we called it? Buff the cart?
Reverb? No, what was that called?
It was called
erase the
You have
cart
to blow on it.
No, because you had to put on this special thing.
to rub it like
I
this.
feel like it was
and,
buffing not buffing. Bulk the cart.
Bulk the cart, exactly.
You didn't bulk the
Wow.
cart.
We didn't bulk it. So you ended up
This is
with
like when reporters talk about our how we used to file stories on our trash 80s.
So you ended up with two voices going
That's
at the
no
same
good.
time. So I ended up doing it every day as double mystery voice.
Oh.
So I have got a double mystery voice right here.
Okay.
When you think you know both voices.
Oh, we got to get both. All right.
Both voices buzz in.
Okay.
You ready, Em?
Mm-hmm.
Ready, Brian?
Name is your buzzer.
Name is your buzzer.
Here we go.
Then
Hang
is
on to your
elevated
wigs and
in terms
keys,
of
ladies
what
and gentlemen.
they feel
Our
their
first guests
value or
are
what their
multiple
worth
Academy
was.
Award
Morales.
winners.
One is David Letterman.
Yeah. You got to know
And
both.
the other?
I don't. Oh, you had to know both.
Yeah, see, I knew
both.
that one. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I screwed this
yeah,
up.
I
then.
knew the Letterman.
Here we go.
Everyone then
Hang
is
on to your
elevated
wigs
in
and
terms
keys,
of
ladies and
what
gentlemen.
They feel their
Our
their
first guests
value or
are
what their
multiple
worth
Academy
was.
Award winners and
Becomes
two of the
hard. It
finest
becomes hard for every
actors
team
in
then to keep
cinema
those guys,
history.
and
And
we
they star
lost
in a new
over the
film
years, we
entitled
lost a
Little
lot of guys, but,
Fockers.
You know, people ask me, hey, how come so few teams win
Little
back-to-back Super Bowls?
Fockers.
And I always say
Which
it's so
opens
hard to win
December
one.
22nd. Ladies
You know,
and
it's
gentlemen,
just hard
please
to win.
welcome the new
It's hard to
Siegfried
win
and
first.
I have
Roy.
a guess. Emily.
You know, and so
Emily.
try to do it again.
Troy Aikman.
And
David Letterman.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
Oh, very nice.
God, that second voice was hard.
it was super hard. One of them,
Letterman was easy.
One of them you make easy. Hold on to your wigs.
Wow, yeah, that was
and
obviously
keys,
Letterman.
ladies and gentlemen. Dave, where have you gone? And then Troy Aikman was the
Wow,
other one.
that
It's tough,
Aikman
right?
was hard.
Double mystery voice. Em,
Does
what
that
do you
work?
think?
Does that work as a bit, Chris?
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. Do you got
I
another
kind
one?
of, kind of interesting.
Can
yeah.
I do it again? You got another one?
No,
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 it's
it's
Well,
just
that's
one
it.
a day. I'm not going to play two voices at the same
And so
time in multiple segments in a day.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
Are we gonna have Parker do that every day, or is it? Or am I gonna
Parker's
do
gig.
that?
It's Parker's gig.
Oh, Parker did it?
Yeah, Parker laid
pretty
that
good.
out for me.
Okay.
I sent him the clips. All right, so
Multi-track.
ladies and gentlemen, let's do this David Dennis Jr. thing
Okay.
while
do
we got
it.
a minute. David Dennis Jr., NBA analyst.
DDJ.
Here he is on the Lakers, who, by the way, won last night and are at Cleveland tomorrow.
Yeah, we saw two Lakers last night. We saw the Lakers that we've seen in the clutch. They're 14-2 in these clutch games, which I always think is anomalous. Does not really bode well long term because that can go either way. They're not beating good teams. They're beating up on bad teams, which we saw with Dallas. But we also saw a third quarter Lakers team that was outscored 35-14 against a bad Dallas Mavericks team. They were slow. They were uninspired. They could not get a stop. They were chirping at each other. Ayton could not get anything going. This team just looks like that too much to me on a regular basis this season. They have not had a good win against really a good team in a month and a half when they beat Phoenix. That is the Lakers that we have seen more often than not. Their defense is 20th in January. I don't see Austin Reeves coming back and improving that too much. What we are looking at from this Lakers team is an early playoff exit type of squad, a first-round exit Lakers.
David Dennis Jr.
That's hard hitting. Yeah. No kidding.
Okay, look, I was on the show on NBA Today yesterday when he
Yes.
did that, and I'll give you a little context.
Were you like, man, what a take?
So, well, I also used to do Around the Horn with him. So
Okay, yeah. So you know his.
Yeah, I know him, and he's very smart, and he's very well prepared, and like he pulled out all of those statistical things and presented them very well. I thought, like he was like, Yeah, they're 20th in defense. Austin Reeves isn't going to help that.
Yep.
They haven't beaten a good team in a long time. All of that's good. He would have got a lot of points for an around the horn answer there.
Okay.
Tony Reality would have been like, right?
Okay.
But it was in response to Perk, who had done an I Spy segment, which I love his I Spy segment, right? They have him with the have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
He
I can't
definitely
describe
You're
it
on
very
at the
well.
same. You guys are on at the same time as
Oh,
we
yeah.
are, so
Okay.
I don't see NBA.
Yeah, but you could DVR
I see
it.
it,
Kendrick
but I don't hear
Perkins, and
anything.
I Spy something. Like he's watching tape and he saw something.
You
So
can
he
watch
did
it on
a whole-
demand on the ESPN app.
Yeah, it
anytime.
was good. It was a good segment. And it was all about how Luka played defense on the last 6 stops of that game.
Yep.
And JJ called it out. And he kind of waxed poetic on Luka playing defense. And then David came in and just poured cold water all over the top of that. Okay. So then Perk got mad at David because he was like, hey, when I do a segment and I talk about how the good they're doing, don't just pour cold water all over it. So then I said, well, David, I think what Perk is saying is that you need to be a good teammate here. Right?
Mhm.
You gotta let Perk live a little bit.
Right.
And you gotta just play good team concept defense, just like Luka needs to play.
Yes.
Right? And that's all they're asking of Luka. They're not asking him to be taking charges and D'ing somebody up and being amazing.
No, but I thought he played with some intensity
That's what I'm
last night
saying.
at the defensive
if
end.
he shows anything on the defensive end, if he locks in and just buys into the defensive concept, literally the bar he has to clear defensively is like slide a credit card under his feet.
right.
It's not high. They're not asking much. And so I know what David is saying, which is the Lakers have one of the worst defensive backcourts out there.
But
in
I
Austin
would like
and
to
Luka.
point out that in the last 5 games, the Lakers have the 10th best defensive rating in the league. And they have had some good games
As
here.
JJ said the other day, sometimes we got to do some weird things out there.
Yeah.
Like when they did that against Jamal Murray and they just
And
doubled
they
him
just
all the
doubled
time.
him, and
it worked.
he doesn't like doubling guys, and he doubled Jamal Murray.
And they
It was the
doubled
right
him
thing.
with bigger guys. So
Yeah.
Jamal's 6'3" or something, and they doubled him with 6'8" guys.
Yep.
They're going to do some weird things. Now, in a playoff series, a team would adjust to that.
Yes.
In a playoff series like the Timberwolves, they adjusted to having they just played Austin off the court.
Right.
And that's what David has a very good point there in that this team defensively in the playoffs has some huge liabilities. And that's where I think Luka playing some measure of defense or Austin just playing basic team LeBron, frankly, for that matter. Like LeBron needs to be a quarterback out there defensively.
Right.
That's where I think it's going to come down to them, in the playoffs,
Well, and I
whether
think-
first round next year. Because they also still do have three superstars.
Also, there's this staggering number
Yeah.
of wins that they've. I think they're like 25-4 when they've got
clutch
26
wins.
plus
Oh,
assists.
Okay, yeah.
If they are moving the ball, if they're whipping the ball
swing.
around, it does lead to defense. And so Luka getting everybody involved. LeBron has had some big assist nights. To me,
there's a segment right now on the ESPN app. That's how easy it was.
Oh, okay.
From yesterday. This is the exact segment.
But what am I? She tells me about it now, and then what am I?
Well,
supposed
you
to
knew
do? Watch
Momo
it
was
then?
going to be on the show today, so last night or this
What am I
morning.
going to go research?
Yeah,
it?
you could.
I'm doing
You
my
could have
own.
said, you know what? I want to
That's
see
wrong.
Momo on TV.
That's wrong. The idea is I bring my research. Momo brings her research.
You
we
should.
Put the
So
research
you don't want to
together.
see Momo on TV.
I love Momo on TV. I see her. I just don't hear what she's saying.
You know what you are, Mace?
I read large chunks of her
You're
writing.
a bad,
Yeah, I'm a bad guy. I am.
I mean, I'm the one who just admitted to running in front of old people on the plane.
Yeah,
you know,
she did.
it's
She
pretty bad.
Blocks old people.
I
from
don't
getting
block
on their
them. I just
airplanes.
run around
you
and
block
cut in front
You
of them.
block the ramp. I heard you.
I don't block the ramp. I go around to the stairs.
All right. Coming up next is
Cut
Game
in
of
front of them.
Games. Jacob and Ronnie is here. We'll do that next. It's my game today. Cosm brings fans the ultimate immersive sports experience at Cosm. You watch all your favorite sports on massive high-resolution displays surrounded by fellow fans. The Dome, an immersive experience with a massive wraparound display, reserved booth-style seating. You can watch the game from inside the Dome, and it feels like you're transported to courtside. Like, for example, tomorrow, Lakers versus Cavs. Friday, Lakers game at Cosm. The hall features wall-to-wall live multi-view sports so you can catch every single game while cheering on your favorite teams with fellow fans. They got a huge selection of games. You got football, the big games coming up, NBA, Premier League Soccer, UFC, immersive cinema programming like The Matrix and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and Cirque du Soleil. All perfect for the whole family. Cosm's panoramic rooftop bar, amazing views. I'm telling you, once you go, once you see it, you will be back. Watch all the NFL playoffs, all Laker games at Cosm with family, friends, and fans. You can not just watch the game, but you're actually in the action. For more on upcoming events and to grab your tickets, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers. Tomorrow, it's a homecoming for the king. LeBron James returns to Cleveland, where it all began.
Rui to LeBron, slam dunk. They forgot about LeBron, and he made a beautiful cut down the middle and dunked it.
And the Grammy road trip continues for the purple and gold as the Lakers take on the Cavaliers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, it's DeMarco. If your routine is feeling a little predictable, it might be time to mix things up. Hendrick's Gin is uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, bringing together artistry and imagination for a flavor that's anything but ordinary. No other gin tastes like Hendrick's Gin because no other gin is made like Hendrick's Gin. Discover your new favorite serve at hendricksgin.com. Please drink the unusual responsibly. Hendrick's Gin, 44% alcohol by volume, imported by William Grant & Sons, New York, New York.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a Pepper Thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a Pepper Thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a Pepper Thing.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right, pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right, it is Game of Games time, and we are joined by the great Jacob and Ronnie. Jacob, what's going on, man? It was hard showing up for work yesterday.
Still trying to recover.
Trying
to recover from this Sunday's Rams game.
We'll talk about that coming up. In the meantime, let's do some fun and games, huh? It's Game of Games time. We've got Jacob. I'm writing this down as we go. Momo, M, and Brian. And it is a game of fact or fiction. So some of these are sports and some of them are just anything else in the world.
Whatever. Yeah.
And number one, in Scotland, they have 421 different words for snow. Is that fact or is that fiction, Jacob?
How many?
421 different words for snow.
Fiction.
Fiction. Momo.
I'll also say fiction.
Fiction. M.
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
Fiction.
It is a fact. In fact, some of the words are snaw, sneasel, thiefel, skelf, flindrican, and smoor. They have 421 different words.
That just sounded like
snow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah. Number two, the only person to have ever been struck by lightning 4 times was Indian cricket player Harpreet Singh, who was struck once during a game, twice on his yacht in the Indian Ocean, and once on a golf course. Is that fact or is that fiction, Momo?
I'll go with fact.
Fact. M.
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. Jacob.
Fiction.
Fiction. Yeah, I totally made that up, Momo.
I mean, if somebody gets twice on their yacht,
Twice on the yacht. I ain't going back on the yacht. Exactly. All right, number 3. Lambeau Field has a 60-year waiting list for season tickets. Emily, is that fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. Jacob.
Fact.
I'll go fact as well.
And Momo's going fact, and it is a fact. Yeah.
I thought it was longer.
60-year waiting list.
It's nuts.
Don't hold your breath. All right, Jacob 2, BC 2.
Just got to marry into one of those families.
Momo 1, and Emily 1.
Wait, but you know, that stadium is like a high school stadium.
yeah.
There's not even seat numbers.
Yeah.
It was exciting. I went to a game there.
Yeah.
It was cold as you know what.
Yep.
But it's like a high school game.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've
So-
never been. I've
Yeah.
never been.
Yeah, you got to experience it.
Number 4, SoFi Stadium, built for an estimated $5 billion, is the second most expensive stadium ever built in the world, behind only the Al Wakra Imperial Stadium in Doha, which was built for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Is that fact or is that fiction? We start with Brian Cohen.
Fiction.
Says fiction. Jacob.
I will go fact.
Fact. Momo.
I think fiction. I think Cowboys
Fiction.
is more.
And M.
Fiction.
Fiction. It is fiction. There is no such stadium as the Al Wakri Imperial Stadium in Doha. The
awesome.
most expensive stadium in the world is SoFi Stadium. All right, number 5. The state bird of Ohio is the mud hen, which gave birth to the Toledo Mud Hens baseball team. Jacob, is that fact or is that fiction?
We'll go with fact.
Fact. Momo.
Huh. I know some things about the Mud Hens because I play fantasy baseball with them. I'm going to go with fiction.
Momo says fiction. M.
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
Fact.
It is completely made up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So that's your fantasy baseball
That's my
team.
fantasy. The Venice Mud Hens.
No, they're just the Mud Hens.
No, I have Venice Mud Hens.
Venice Mud
Yeah,
Hens?
because I moved them. I move them wherever I go. Wherever I happen to be living. All right, number 6. We've got
Okay.
Momo 3, M 3, Jacob 2, and Brian 3. So we get a very close race.
Here we go.
All right, every human being has enough blood vessels to wrap around the world twice. Is that fact or is that fiction? Momo
That sounds like a fact.
says fact. Brian Cohen.
Fiction.
Fiction. M.
Fact.
Fact. Jacob.
Fiction.
Jacob, you missed that one. It is a fact. Yeah.
Wow.
We got a lot of blood vessels.
Twice around the world is amazing.
World? I mean,
They're
Yeah,
all really
yeah, it's
little.
crazy.
They seem little, but we got a lot of them.
Yeah. Momo 4.
Okay.
M 4. Brian Cohen 3.
Who found
Jacob.
this out?
Dr. Momo. All right.
Jacob.
I did clap revision.
Jacob is
Today.
drifting out of the race here. All right. Benjamin Franklin was a fan of having a cougar as a mistress. He loved older women.
Okay.
Momo, is that fact or is that fiction?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to say fact.
Says fact. M.
Fact.
Fact. Brian?
Fiction.
Fiction. Jacob?
I'm going with Brian. Fiction.
It is 100% a fact.
Wow.
In fact, he wrote a column about this or an article about
Hey,
this.
Ben.
He said older women are more experienced and confident. Older women are less likely to cause scandal, and older women are more agreeable in the dark. That's what Benjamin Franklin wrote.
He also wrote as a woman as a surname for a little
Oh,
bit.
did he? I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. All right, so I've now got Momo 5, M 5, Brian 3, Jacob 2. Jacob, I'm afraid you are out of it.
Already?
Yeah, you're out. There's only 2 left.
That was fast.
Yeah, there's only 2 left.
Hey, it's 2:52.
Yeah.
Throw some more. I'm kidding.
All right, here's number 8. According to a Pew Research poll, more Americans can name the 3 Stooges than can name the 3 branches of government. Is that fact or is that fiction?
Wow.
Momo.
When was this survey taken?
I cannot tell you the answer to that.
Okay.
I don't know the exact date. More people know the Stooges than know the 3 branches of government. Fact or fiction, Momo?
I'm going to say fiction.
Fiction. M?
Fact.
Fact. And Brian Cohen?
Fiction.
Fiction. It is a fact.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't think people know the Three Stooges.
According to Pew, 53% of Americans, remember a lot of older Americans, can name the 3 Stooges. Only 42% of Americans can name the 3 branches.
Also,
what's
people
the
who answer the
Stooges,
phone
though?
for these surveys.
It's Curly something and Moe.
Larry, Moe,
Larry,
and
Moe,
Curly.
and Curly.
Okay.
Larry, Moe, and
I couldn't
Curly.
have done it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
More people can name Larry, Moe, and Curly than can name executive,
people who answer the
legislative,
phone for the Pew
and
surveys.
judicial.
They can name the 3.
You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
So I've got Emily 6, Momo 5. Brian, you're out of it. Last one decides everything.
I got to go opposite
You
of
got to
M.
go opposite of M.
Yes.
George Washington spent a lot of time in the White House bathtub. In fact, it required 2 chambermaids to keep the water hot.
Where are these questions?
From the mind of Mason.
Is that fact or fiction, M?
Fiction.
Fiction. Momo?
No, I'm going to go fact.
And it is fiction.
Oh, there she goes.
The White House wasn't yet built when Washington was the president.
It's all in the details.
Who makes up these questions? Who doesn't? All right,
Did you do
tiebreaker.
it?
I did.
Okay.
I just, I'll be honest.
Mind of Mason.
I get a little stoned on a Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon, and I'm like, all right, let's make up some questions. Here we go, tiebreaker. We had a question about lightning. On average, roughly, how many people on the planet get struck by lightning every year?
Every year.
How many people get struck by lightning, a whole planet,
Okay.
every single year? Come up with a number. Jacob, what do you think?
1,000.
1,000.
100,000.
100,000. M.
420.
420 or 420,000?
Just 420.
420. Brian?
99.
99. The correct answer is 240,000 people.
It's a lot. It happens a lot.
90% survive.
Including the guy on the yacht.
Including the guy on the
I
yacht.
know somebody who survived being struck by lightning.
Do you really?
So, it was a kid at my church growing up.
Yeah.
He was playing. We were playing. I wasn't on the team. They were playing baseball outside, and storms rolling in, and they're trying to bring the kids into the field, and he's struck by lightning in his head, and so is another kid. Other kid doesn't make it. He survives, and he still has a scar in the back of his head.
Whoa.
wow.
Metal cleats?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Learned
All right.
something new today.
Yeah, did. Learned a lot new.
Jacob, could he
Ben
could the
Franklin
kid
on
who,
those Cougars.
Could that kid sue?
What
the baseball
kid?
field?
Who is he
Who
suing?
got struck by lightning?
No, that's an act of God. You
Yeah,
can't-
but the baseball field, could you sue the league?
If you were supposed to be inside and they said, no, you're okay and keep going, then yes. If there is a
Yeah.
danger that is known
Yep.
and you can actually prevent the danger,
Mhm.
but you're being told you're going to be fine,
Yep.
you're not. That's not a assumption of the risk. That's not something that you assume every day, right?
Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff that there's
Yeah.
an assumption on the risk.
Yeah.
Getting on the roller coaster and then it gets stuck, or people falling off, or things like that has happened.
Right.
Assumption of the risk, but
Okay.
not not that on a baseball.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
There you go. So Rams, we were talking a little bit off the air about it. It was really disappointing. I said to you, I really think a couple of things that we haven't talked about is that the Rams didn't take anybody for the secondary during the draft last year. I would imagine that'll change this year, particularly with 2 first-round picks. And then on top of that, you have that 16-point lead you blew. That game could have been at SoFi Stadium on Sunday, and I think we would have.
So sad. I had my tickets for the Super Bowl. I had them.
Okay, I will tell you.
I was excited.
Tell me if this is during the game, in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
One bought plane tickets and hotel for the Super Bowl. Now, I told him in the moment, I think it's a jinx. I think that's a jinx. But obviously,
I blame Juan.
Now. Do you blame Juan?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
But come on, we had
That
our
is
chances.
very jinxy.
Listen, we had our chances.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? This is the second year in a row. Even though certain things during the season could have actually put us in a much, much better place to succeed,
yes,
we had our chances. And you really have to give a lot of credit to how hard they worked.
Yep.
But there's certain games that we lost that just, it was inexcusable.
Well,
and you felt like you're still going to be the best. I mean, we talked a few weeks ago. We had the number 1 seed wrapped up. You and I were talking about how many games we're going to go to.
Yep.
And then suddenly we have no games at home.
Yeah.
They
It was
played
a huge,
some tough games.
And by the way, and they played 2 really, really tough games and came from behind in both of them to win. So there's no question that they were able to play on the road. But ultimately, if we were at home on Sunday I feel like that's a game we would have won.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you another thing, as sad as we are, we're lucky to be living in L.A.
Yep.
We're lucky to have these amazing team with great organizational leadership.
Yes.
You know that they've already started to talk about what they're going to do for next year.
Yep.
And we're lucky enough to now start to turn our attention to the Lakers.
Yes.
10 days before the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And hoping that we're going to make some, small moves that'll help us out.
Is the trade deadline I think it's next Thursday, right?
Momo?
Yeah, next Thursday.
At noon, our time.
1 week. Do you think there's going to be a lot of activity?
Yeah, Momo.
I don't know. Shams is saying on I never contradict Shams, so because he knows a lot more than I do about this.
There will be or they won't?
I think a lot of teams are waiting to see what happens with Giannis. So if Giannis asks out or moves or whatever, then a lot of other things will happen. But if he doesn't, then I think all these things that have been talked about may not happen.
And what's the percentage chance Giannis moves?
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Is it 0?
It's not 0, but it just feels. It doesn't feel like
he just doesn't have that.
It doesn't. Yeah, and I don't think Milwaukee needs to do anything. They can just wait and look. The only real deadline is whether he signs an extension this summer, and you don't have to get that answer yet. I think Milwaukee would have been more incentivized to do that if Giannis was still healthy to go off and make a trade and acquire somebody to try to win this year and keep Giannis and incentivize him to sign that extension. Yeah. Now that he's hurt, I don't know that they need to do anything. I think they just play it out. They're going to be terrible. They keep their pick. They get the lesser of their pick in the Pelicans or something.
And isn't all the people that were supposed to be traded injured? Anthony Davis injured. Injured. And
I don't know if that'll matter. I don't think there's a huge market for John Morant. I don't think there's a huge market for AD. You're selling low on both of them. Why sell low? Even Giannis, I think just wait until the draft comes around and see where you're at with him. See who else is available.
So you think for the Lakers, the best is the buyout market?
No, the Lakers could do something at the margins. They still need a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah, I mean everybody needs a 3-and-D guy. That's the problem. Everybody needs one.
Yeah, look, there's guys out there's more shooting that you can go acquire. I think there's some teams that are more motivated to trade players. All the teams that are tanking, right? So Dallas is probably going to tank. You're going to see maybe Klay Thompson gets traded. Maybe Daniel Gafford gets traded. We'll see what happens with Atlanta. The Porzingis isn't playing, and they're kind of holding him out. It seems like I don't know if holding him out, but he's not playing. That's a big expiring contract. Cleveland probably needs to do something.
I think this has been the most boring few weeks before a trade deadline.
Well, also we're comparing it to last year when Luka got traded.
Right.
I mean, nothing's ever going to top that.
Right. Yeah, I just don't see that the Lakers. I know they're trying to package Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt to try to flip it to a shooter or a 3-and-D guy, and I just don't know. Their stuff isn't as good as everybody else's stuff.
Well, let's just make sure Austin Reeves comes back healthy.
Yeah.
And let's make sure that we know if you're putting LeBron as our second or third best player, there's not another team in the league.
Absolutely.
I mean, are you excited about Yves Missy? From New Orleans.
Missy?
Yeah.
Who is what?
He's
French
a center. Yeah. I mean, he's a good player. I guess
there's just nobody that's.
These are the kind of names we're talking about.
Yeah.
Brooklyn could make some trades. They're
what about Nick Claxton?
Yeah, okay. These are.
But you've been talking about him for 3 years.
Yeah,
well, every year.
That's what I mean.
Maybe someday it'll happen.
I think it's a domino thing. Like everything's waiting on Giannis, and if the Giannis thing doesn't happen, then at some point people will just go.
All right,
and then we could see some things, but that's what's happening.
All right, Jacob, I got a number for you. 800-345-6789.
Well, that's happening for sure.
Absolutely happening. That's the Call Jacob Injury Hotline. Again, easy number to remember, 800-345-6789. He is the guy L.A. trusts after an accident. Jacob, great seeing you.
Thank you, guys.
And coming up next for you, some super crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in L.A. will never be the same. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
What is the abbreviation for ESPN Deportes?
The D?
Yeah. See, that one is just Deportes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? They don't just call it the D, huh?
There's no E1, E2, E-News. No, it's just Deportes.
If it was ED, then you could have it sponsored, you know?
Jesus.
Right.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
What a year for LA sports. The Dodgers' epic Game 7 World Series victory. Shohei's unbelievable 3-homer, 10-strikeout playoff masterpiece. Luka Doncic joining the Lakers. Were one of those your top sports moment of the year? Or was it Kershaw's emotional final game at Chavez Ravine? LAFC lending Sung Hung Min or something else? Cast your vote at lasports.org/vote. Winners will be announced at the Los Angeles Sports Council's 20th Annual LA Sports Awards on January 28th. Vote today at lasports.org/vote.
Hey, it's producer Laura, joined by Jerry, the founder of Amor Salsita. And on My Carne Asada, listen, the food always matters. And girl, lately the star of our table has been Amor Salsita.
That's exactly why we created it. Fresh, authentic salsas meant to be shared with the people we love.
And if you want a great pairing, sweet heat mango habanero with some fish tacos is a must.
My favorites are the hatch avocado mixed with the salsa roja. It's bomb.
Visit amorsalsita.com and grab Amor Salsita at Albertsons, Vaughn's, or Pavilions in the produce department.
Amor Salsita, the heart of every table.
Hey, it's Mace. The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into football action before next season. On Prize Picks, you simply pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and submit your lineup. Prize Picks also has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you now got the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can also copy lineups with one click with the new social feed. Don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E. $50 instantly in lineups when you play your $5 lineup. That is code MACE on Prize Picks. $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Got to be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
There you go. He's back. He's back there. You feeling better?
I am feeling better.
Good for you.
Fully back?
Yeah.
100%?
100%.
Nice.
You know what? I decided on Sunday, I had a conversation.
Like a Lionel Richie song.
With myself. And I said to myself, if it doesn't go our way, you are going to be a mature adult human being, and your life will move forward. And I took the Week 16 loss much harder than I took
Atlanta? No,
that was the Seattle.
Seattle.
When we blew the 16-point lead.
Thursday nighter.
I was devastated after that.
Because they had it.
Yeah.
I think that's the big difference is that was a 16-point lead halfway through the fourth quarter where you literally coughed it up. This was
home field advantage.
This was back and forth the whole game.
You had this one at halftime.
I
right before half when you had the lead and you had momentum and you gave it back.
I want to dunk this in real quick. A little piece of news. Momo, the Clippers and president of basketball operations, Lawrence Frank, have agreed to a multi-year contract extension. 4 league sources told The Athletic. Is that a surprise in any way?
No, I've been under the impression that was done a while ago.
This just came through by the
I know.
Yeah.
I think we've all been kind of
You're too
wondering
inside.
about this. No, I didn't.
So inside.
Let's say it's not news,
old
'cause
news.
he's
Breaking
confirmed
news
it.
is old news.
I mean, look, he's got a great relationship with Ballmer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one thing I will say about
I
D.
know
Ballmer,
why you knew. Because you work for the Clippers.
You do? Congratulations.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
She's just for that Reddit page
She's
is
on
going nuts
Ballmer's.
right now.
She's on Ballmer's payroll.
He went down the Reddit rabbit hole.
Very exciting. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. She's killing people. You know, people take what you say literally, Steve.
They shouldn't.
Oh God,
they shouldn't take anything I say literally.
So I think this is what I will say for him as an owner. When you make decisions and they go well or they go bad, if you were in on the decision as the owner, you got to stand by it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
well,
that didn't happen in Dallas. Okay. The new owners there, they were in on that Luka Doncic trade. And then as soon as it blew up in their faces, they were like, Nico's idea, not
Your
me.
fault. Yep.
Yeah. Nico. Bye, Nico. So I respect that about Ballmer. I respect that they made choices about Kawhi and Paul and this and that, and like some of them have gone very badly, and you know they've also done good things and they went well, but it hasn't paid off obviously in the championship they thought they would get. But I respect that he stands by his people. Now, it is interesting timing given the investigation that they're still under. Although I think, and I'm not poo-pooing the story or the scoop at all. I just don't know if that deal has been done for a while, and we just now finally were able to confirm it. Like Joe was able to confirm it, or if it was just right now. That's me not knowing. But if it was done earlier, before any of the Pablo Torre stuff or the investigation or whatever, that changes how I feel about it too.
Although, you know what's weird? I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that tree story,
kind of went away.
Aspiration story.
It feels like the oldest trick in the book, which is we're going to look into it.
Yeah.
And then maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know.
They are.
But it's just one of those, we're looking into it.
Yeah.
And then eventually everybody just moves on to whatever
But
comes
no,
next.
I don't think regular people cared.
I don't think so either.
It's such an in the ether, like it's happening in a really.
I think it was one of those things too that even though there was
media people loved it,
evidence of the thing that had happened was there. I think everybody goes, yeah, that happens everywhere. Like you may have caught this one right here and it's out in the open, but we're not going to look too hard because there's something going on here, there, and there. I don't know. It was kind of juicy in the moment, but
well, you know who gets the last laugh?
Ballmer.
Kawhi.
Or his uncle. He didn't get very much of the money.
Or his uncle.
He didn't get very much of it. That's the thing. I was thinking about, you know, in terms of what we saw reported, what we could, how I would have had to write that story. Okay, if let's say I did the investigation or we knew about it or whatever. I think the headline would have been Kawhi Leonard and Steve Ballmer are named as one of the largest creditors for a company that was investigated and went down in a big fraud, because that's what's in the court docs, right? That's what you can prove right now, is that the Kawhi was owed a lot of money. Kawhi's listed as one of the largest creditors. Steve Ballmer's listed as like he was owed, like he had a contract with them and they didn't pay him.
Yeah,
they paid him a little bit, but not the 4 years, 28 million.
Like, is this clipped? The next chapter?
Clipped
no,
part
I think this is
part D.
I think this is Pablo's thing. I think it's Pablo's story. I think somebody going to make a movie out of that. It's probably going to be Pablo. He found it out.
He found it out.
But I think that, like, okay, if Lawrence's deal has been done for a long time, then there's probably no association with anything aspirational. Okay, if it's just now, it's a show of faith in him. It's a show of faith in they think they're innocent. You know, I think they've said they believe they're innocent, etc. It is interesting timing. I mean, you could wait for the investigation to come out and exonerate you or not exonerate, whatever it is.
What do you think of him as a coach?
As a general manager?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Look, John and I had a debate where he did the John thing, and he goes, Momo thinks they're really smart. I think they're really dumb. Let's debate.
What do you guys
think?
Yeah.
I think they are pretty darn smart. I think they do things. They've done some really smart. The way they built the team when they did that Norm Powell trade, they've done a lot of really good things over there. It hasn't translated because Kawhi gets hurt at the wrong time every time. I think their decision to let Paul George go looks pretty good right now. That looks pretty good. The trade for Harden looks pretty good right now. A lot of the things they did have looked pretty good. The problem is Kawhi gets hurt all the time, and you just can't. He can't be that guy. He gets hurt in the playoffs, and then you're done.
Well, whenever I hear anything about the Clippers, you know what I hear?
Here on 710 ESPN, on the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710.